Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to start Order 66, or aka Episode 66, with two of our special guests. And as you're going to see from the start of the show, two of our other guests that we have, our turn, not guests, hosts, kind of disappear this week. Last minute stuff happened. One is in vacation, the other one is, working to their job. But, stuff like that happened. But you know what? We got two Black Clover lovers. We got here two big heads dynamite duo that I don't know if they hate each other or love each other sometimes, because I feel like what happens on Twitter is very confusing. It's very questionable. But let's start the show. Let's have a good time, and let's hear Sam's wonderful intro, because I know one of our guests been wanting to hear his first intro ever like that. So
Yes,
let's have fun and let's hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Animatedly Podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Manga Man, and here with me are my Botakus. Introducing first, the demon in the Black Clover community. He has a great love for Trigon, One Piece, and Nutter Butters. He is the worst generation member of the Anime Lately crew. He is the Hurricane Typhoon Legend Evash, Miguel Pavra. And now our special guest for tonight only. He is the Kingslayer of Kings. Sorry, Ray. The King of Kings gamer. The incredible. The unchallengeable. Like future, he's sensational. Quancredible!
Oh, mine's better be good.
It's Quan, but I'll take the hype intro. Way hyper than anything on my channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a moment you've all been waiting for. In this corner, we have Black Clover's #1 fan, the unstoppable, the Travis Scott astronomical, the diamond is unbreakable. Biatch, he is the sun, son. Give it up for Josuke.
Amazing.
Not
Amazing.
bad. That's good.
Amazing.
I like that.
I did think when you was giving Quan intro, that sounded more for me. But amazing. Amazing.
You missed the whole diamond is unbreakable
I heard
reference.
Oh, yeah. I didn't catch that. Yo.
What?
I love it. I didn't even catch that reference.
You already
I
give
said-
like 3-4
I said-
versions of JoJo right there for you.
I
It was
even
nice.
use your profile. Biatch is the sun, son.
Oh man. Damn, I didn't even catch that reference.
It was hype. Like,
I mean,
Sam
like,
did
you
his
have
research.
Josuke. You have Josuke. You know I'm gonna add JoJo reference in there.
Yes,
Have to.
that's the reason why I picked that day. One of the reasons why I picked that day.
Hey, that was one of the things I was gonna ask you later, but it's shocking how you didn't understand all the JoJo reference. But hey, you was just hyping the moment. You was there for it. You was waiting for it. So I hope you finally, was satisfied. If not, Sam could come
I
up.
love
With,
it.
Sam could come up with a better one next time.
No,
Next
I
time.
love it. I love it. As long as it's better than Quan's.
Okay, so the reason why I say Kingslayer because Ray is usually our king of games, but since he's not here, I guess he's been slain.
I
Like
don't want that
Quan.
smoke. I don't want that smoke with Ray, man.
Yeah, it sucks that Ray. If you guys haven't noticed, Ray's on his vacation. He's on vacation, and James cannot make it tonight last minute. He's held up with work, so that's why he couldn't
I
make it.
guess you can say we did execute Order 66.
Oh my
it really just applied to Ray and James right now, but only for this episode. They'll be back by next one with our other guests. But for now, we have our Kingslayer and our Diamond is Unbreakable champs right here. Black
Quan,
Clover's
another
#1
thing.
fans.
Have you guys seen Star Wars and anything like that to know Order 66 and everything?
yes, I recently binged Star Wars like right before the new movie came out because I had never seen it until then.
I've been watching
Oh.
this since I was like 14.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So, what is your reference of Quan? Like, what do you like? Do you like it since you just saw it recently? Like, what's your appreciation, hatred? Do you hate the sequels like everybody else? Do you hate the prequels like everybody else, or do you enjoy anything out of the Star Wars fandom?
It's like I watched it like the originals, then the prequels, and then the whole sequels or whatever. And like the prequels aren't as bad as I feel like other people try to make them sound. I actually enjoyed the prequels a lot, but the sequels they're really bad to me. Like I like I
Okay,
was
so
willing to
when
give
you,
a chance
when you
into
mean
that
the prequel, like the official prequel, like the 4, 5, and 6, not
No,
like the 1,
no,
2,
no,
3.
no. Those are the originals.
No, I'm
Those are
yeah,
the
I
Oh,
mean
the
1,
OGs,
2, and 3.
originals. Okay.
and the
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
prequels are
I mean,
technically 1, 2, and 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. Yeah, with like Anakin and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm
And did you enjoy the sequels?
Like, like the Force Awakens, I enjoyed it, but then the other two kind of they fell off real hard for me. They fell off real hard.
So, which is your least favorite out of the 9 episodes? If you want to include Han Solo one or taking Solo, and the other one,
Han Solo's bad.
what's the other
Oh,
one that
and
they
Rogue
made?
One.
Rogue One.
Rogue.
Rogue One
Including
was
those,
actually good. I
including
like
those
Rogue One.
11 films. Which one is your favorite and least favorite?
My absolute favorite was probably was it episode 3 with like Obi-Wan and Anakin's like that whole conclusion. That one was a hype. And my least favorite is either a tie between the last one that just came out or Rogue One. The only reason I like Rogue One is because I feel like it was like it felt like they didn't need to make that movie. Like,
They didn't,
They
but
did
then it was
because
a great homage, and they actually, I think it was the same time as Suicide Squad, right? And like
Wow.
you can literally see like these guys
Yeah,
are the
around
real
that time.
Suicide Squad.
Right?
These guys are the real Suicide Squad. They gave it all up. They gave up their lives to get that Death Star map and everything ready and stuff like that.
That's very true. And how about you, Josuke? You've been watching this since 14. How did you feel about the sequels? Because I know a lot of people that grew up or watching them and everything, a lot of people don't enjoy the sequels as much as everybody else.
The sequels was terrible. Period. Bad. The only one that was good out of all of them was Rogue One, and yeah, that was a real. Rogue One is actually a real good movie. It's kind of overrated a little bit because it wasn't like all that, but
I mean
course.
that Darth Vader moment though.
that
Yeah.
Darth Vader moment is
That
what I'm
Darth
talking
Vader
about. That
moment,
was
though.
pure fan service. Like he had no business being there, especially if you read the comic books and you know where he was at during that time.
Yeah,
He had no business being there. It was pure fan service. That's what kind of brought it down from okay, now you just fucked up canon. But other than that, it was like my bad. Other than that, it was like a real good movie. The rest of them are trash, terrible. Force Awakens, Return to the Jedi. Jesus. The last one, they're just all bad. They messed up so much of Star Wars canon. And for casual watchers, people that just like want to see what's to talk about, just going to watch it, they might enjoy it just from like the action scenes and the visuals. Visuals real cool and the sound or whatever. But people that grew up in it and people that had appreciation for read comic books and followed the lore and the canon of it, that they were really bad for them, very bad for them. And that's where I stood. I was on that side of the curve, so I hated them. I disliked them at all. They shouldn't have never been made. Period. They should have just kept going with comic books. Honestly, they were going to do all this. And my biggest problem is like the main character of the sequels, which was just completely done wrong. Just all
Ray
done
or
wrong. There's no such thing as a Mary Sue in Star Wars. Like
that's true.
There's
There's
nowhere
no such thing.
anywhere within Star Wars canon has somewhere ever been a Mary Sue. You always see training. Even Cal from the new Star Wars game, that's canon. You even go through his training in the Star Wars game. You can go back to fucking what's the one? Oh, excuse my language.
You're good.
What's the one game?
It's okay.
What's the one game from back in the day with the kid with the shock powers? He was kind of evil.
Oh, the
Force
Infamous.
Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. You go
Unleashed,
back to
okay.
there. He had to train.
Yo, I love Force Unleashed. I never could have
love
been in
it
the
too.
game though. I never could have
I
been in the
beat
game.
I think that's one of my first games I beat ever in my life.
I got
Was
stuck
that.
in a mission that I just could not be, and I gave it like, you know what, fuck this shit. But it was a good game though. The game was very good.
I'm
I
sorry
enjoyed
about
it
that
very much.
little rant right there, but
No,
No,
that's
no,
cool.
no,
That's
the
what
point.
this
I
is
asked you.
for.
That's my point. Like, there's
We want honest opinions, not
we don't we,
Terrible.
sugarcoating everything. No.
The-
We don't
the
filter anybody
Twilight, the Twilight Saga was better. You hear me?
Well, everything.
Oh.
Well,
I never
That's
seen the
hard.
Twilight Saga. The only one I see was the last one because that had the most action and that was the most
so
entertaining.
I only read the
Twilight Saga's not
books,
that bad.
but then I hear a lot of people guess it's better than Twilight. So hearing this is not as better than Twilight, then that's just
No.
sad. Then that's
And
sad.
the reason why I say that because I just recently kind of watched Twilight, and I even found that more entertaining than the Star Wars sweet sequels.
I mean, like I think the only reason you can watch Twilight now is to see a difference between Robert Pattinson then than to what his acting is right now, and him being the next Batman and stuff like that. What are your guys' thoughts about that? Actually,
Him
the
being
new
the
Batman.
next Batman, actually, I kind of don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I always give people a chance, especially their first time being a character. Like, I don't know what to expect. I mean, like you got to see it first to have an opinion on that. If you ask me, I don't know.
true.
The guy's a pretty good actor, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care about that. Once we see it in the movies and see what it's looking like. If he's being bad, I'm going to say something. But if he's a good actor, then hats off to him.
I agree. Like he does his role, he does his job. But I was gonna ask you something as well. You said that you did you ever watch the so like you read the comics, but did you ever watch the anime shows?
No,
Star Wars Rebels or
hell
Clone
no.
Wars?
No,
Those were actually good. I do suggest it for
I hear
Quan.
that. A lot of people suggest them for me.
They're actually
I've
entertaining.
never seen. I've never. I wanted to watch the one with like Anakin and like
That's
his
Clone Wars.
Padawan.
Clone
That's
Wars.
Clone
One was
Wars.
I wanted to watch that one, but I just haven't. But that one seemed really interesting.
When you have the time, Clone
Okay.
Wars is worth it. Go find it. If I'm correct, Disney Plus doesn't have it in order, so you have to find the correct order to watch it. But I highly recommend. It's very entertaining. Rebels is very good too. Ezra and them is a good team. There's only 3 seasons, I believe. You see the whole character with my girl Ahsoka as well, and she's great in the comics too. I highly suggest it. So if you want to dive in more to the better storytelling of Star Wars, it's Clone Wars, and probably Star Wars Rebels is what I've enjoyed the most.
How about Mandalorian? Have you guys been watching that?
Nah, I
I've
was
been meaning to.
I've been meaning to. I was waiting to watch it, but I don't know. I might wait till this season 2 come out and play out, and then I might watch it.
Yeah,
But,
cause
I hear good things about it.
Yeah.
yeah, because I watched like the first 3 episodes and they were good, very good score. So I watched the first 3 episodes and they were entertaining.
Cool, cool. So, guys, we are a conversational podcast, but we are also talking a lot about with anime and mangas. I just want to ask you guys, what have you been watching lately, or what have you been reading lately?
Reading, uh, okay, God of High School. I've been reading. I've been reading that for a while.
Cool,
Uh, JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen,
nice.
Tokyo Revengers,
Ooh,
Okay,
okay.
cool, good one.
Fire Force,
Okay, cool.
Black Clover, of course.
Your wall says it all.
Yeah, and that's pretty much
Right.
it. That's pretty much it. Those are the ones I've been. Oh, and One Piece, obviously. I've been reading a lot of One Piece, but those are the only ones I've been reading like consistently.
Cool.
All right. Quan one.
Obviously Black Clover as well, and One Piece and My Hero. Like those are like weekly for sure. I did I did start Burn the Witch.
Oh,
It's,
nice.
like pretty good.
Oh yeah, me too.
Burn the
I've been
Witch.
enjoying that.
It's been very subpar for me. It's not that.
It's been okay.
average. It's average for me.
Yeah, it's like good
I-
average.
I think what it is for me is like I'm a big Tight Kubo fan. Like I am a very big fan of his. Like and reading it just gave me it's like like a nostalgia thing because I enjoyed reading Bleach a lot. Like despite what other people say, it was like Bleach was a really good read. So it just reminds me so much of Bleach that I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, and like just in like, so it's not just the Burn the Witch series is not going to be just for 4 chapters. It's actually going to have a season 2, a continuation
saw.
of more chapters of Burn the Witch. Just going to be much later down the line, though.
I like that for my boy Tadakuba because we have seen this year of Shonen Jump that has been getting X miniseries left and right. Guardian the Witch, Zip Man, Samurai 8. A lot of series been getting X
Time
this year.
Paradox.
Time Paradox, Ghost
what is
Rider.
it? Tokyo Ninjas, Tokyo Shinobi,
Yeah,
Shinobi Squad?
but that's last year. But
Shinobis.
still, like a lot of series has been getting axed this year and last year. But I'm happy that Tadakubo's been taking his time to actually, like him. All right, I'm gonna do this series 4 chapters. If he likes it, if the whole office with the editor feels like it's working out well and he's still enjoying it and don't feel like it's rushed, then he could probably do 4 chapters every other 3 months or something where he don't feel rushed or he don't feel like he has to be pressured to do it. So I'm very happy he feels like a season 2 version of it. So that's pretty dope that he's doing that.
Yeah, I'm all for it. I'm hoping the season 2 helps connect together with the Bleach series itself. That would be pretty cool. Because
'cause
this
it's
is
supposed to all
this
be
is
in,
a
like, the same.
continuation. It is a sequel to Bleach in a way, because the world's
Oh, so it
connected.
takes place afterwards.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
sequel, but at the same time more same universe, but not really very connecting to the same universe. It's more
It's like
of
different. They're in the different areas in different like countries.
yeah countries.
While like
I see.
Bleach in that area is in Japan, while
This was supposed to
Burn
be
the
I think,
Witch is
6
like in
years
England,
after. Yeah,
England
6
or
years
Great
after,
Britain or
and in
something like
England.
that. But like
Hmm.
if you, like in the one shot you saw in the last page, like around the panel, it said Soul Society,
Yeah.
Britain side, England side. So like yeah, you could tell there's a connectivity, there's a continuity and connection with Bleach and Burn the Witch from the same universe, and that's
Might
cool.
even get some cameos in the future.
That's what I'm
That'd
hoping
be so
for
cool.
I'm
because
hoping for that too.
I'm excited to Bleach finally get the last arc to be like whole done next year. Like I can't wait to see the whole Bleach last arc because of the 1,000-year war. I want to see a lot of those Bankais being activated like in the anime format, and the OST. Bleach had one of the best OST throughout the big three.
For sure. And like if there was any time for the Bleach anime to like crowd us with like filler, this would be like the perfect time to like if there's any time they want to use any of that filler, it would be now. So I'm excited for it.
That's true. But speaking about the big three, Quan, Josuke, what are your favorite big three? Like which one is your favorite out of the big three?
One Piece.
Oh, One Piece.
for sure.
One Piece,
One
hands
Piece.
down.
One Piece,
I've
hands down?
Piece.
watched all of them. Yeah, well, I don't know. I didn't complete Bleach, but yeah, One Piece.
It was like I was definitely more into Bleach and Naruto at 1st. And then when I started reading One Piece, like, because One Piece was like the first manga I started reading, and it was like I read it all out of order. But like once I started to piece together what was going on, I'm like, this one is way better than the other two. So like One Piece, Bleach, then Naruto's last for sure. But
I mean, One
too good.
Piece is One Piece for me, and it's like 14 football fields in between Naruto, and then it's like Bleach is probably right behind it because I haven't completed Bleach, so I can't give a full analysis of it, I guess. But
I mean that's cool. Like, would you finish Bleach the manga, or are you gonna wait until the anime comes in the
I'm
last
just
arc?
gonna wait till the anime. I'm watching the anime. Yeah, the anime for
Alright.
sure.
Smart move. Smart move.
it's gonna binge it all at like once.
Well, thank
No,
you.
I already
Yeah.
started. I already started watching it right now.
Oh, so like from where you are and then binge up to where it is.
No, I'm gonna keep watching from where I'm at, and then hopefully by the time I get there, the Bleach anime.
Are you
probably
watching
already-
everything from Bleach? Because you know how they have a lot of
No,
filler.
I'm definitely not watching those fillers. Bro.
some of the fillers are okay.
Some of
They
them are
say
okay.
that about everything. Naruto has all the fillers. No, I'm good.
Well,
I might watch some movies. I'll watch some
Naruto's the
movies
king
right
of
now.
fillers. That's Naruto's the king of fillers. They already have almost 300 episodes of fillers, so that's
It's
like
crazy.
that's like the king of filler. They have all these flashback of characters that we never care for or want to know for. So they're like,
I could back that up because literally there's more to help back it up even more. His Naruto Son's anime, it's like a continuation of more filler, basically.
Right.
Ridiculous.
yeah, because the thing is, Boruto has an arc in the manga that hasn't even been touched yet in the actual anime. It's like, yo, where the fuck are you? We don't want to know about these other kids. Like they're kind of useless. So
I
like,
was like the Boruto anime. I was like on board for it in the beginning. Like I was watching it and watching it and watching it. And then like I want to say like around like episode 50 of me of watching it weekly, I was like, nothing's happening. Like I don't want to watch this anymore. Like nothing's
Dude,
happening.
I recently I know this one person. Recently, she just got into anime. Probably not even 4 months ago. She can't even watch Boruto. And you know, those are the easiest people to watch anything. You know what I'm saying? They'll watch any
People just
anime
started-
at that point in time. They watch anything. Everything's good to them. And they're just starting off. But she couldn't stomach Boruto. It was crazy.
So bad.
Okay, so like, is it? Did she start out with like Demon Slayer or something like that?
No, she started out with Naruto.
Oh,
oh,
And then she
Okay.
wanted to see the continuation of it. And so she picked up Boruto. She was like, I couldn't do it. She said like episode 20. She just the same thing happened with Quan. She was like, it was just nothing going on. I don't even know why I watched it for 20 episodes.
It's
that's how
running
far for
around
me.
eating cheeseburgers and stuff, just not doing that.
There's nothing.
That's how far for me. Like I tried to watch One Piece and I got to episode 50. No, sorry, not One Piece. Boruto. I got to episode 80. passing to where the movie is, and then I try to continue. I stopped at episode 80 or like 85. Started again around 130 because of flashback with Naruto when he was a kid. Just want to see that little nice eight
boyhood arc was interesting.
Yeah, the boyhood arc. I said about 8 episodes of that. Alright, this is cool. After that, we went with the same stuff. And I'm like, this is not entertaining. Like, can we touch the whole Kara arc? What's going on with Boruto in the manga? Like, that's more entertaining. Like, what's going on there? Like that's the type of storytelling we need. But sadly, we haven't even touched that yet.
I guess if it's broke, don't fix it, right?
Or even
they
like
made millions with Naruto, so.
Like the one early arc in Boruto where they went to the land of the waves, like that arc was interesting. Even if they did filler more like that, I would have been way more interested instead of like just goofing off how they be doing. They just be goofing off.
But
yeah,
one thing I'm bored right now was speaking about fillers, Black Clover filler. That's some boring booty cheeks shit.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it either, bro. If I'm being honest with you.
Like I know,
like they.
It's a couple interesting episodes here and there as far as lore, I guess. Just hearing certain characters say like one-liners about something. Like they'll be off to it'll be like a side thing, a side conversation. They'll say something interesting that have to do with the main canon. That's really the only moments I'm looking for. Everything else has been pretty mid-tier to me. Like nothing's been catching me at all.
It's big low tier for me because I used to react to Black Clover anime weekly back then, and like before this pandemic happened. This pandemic came back. I was very disappointed because in the beginning of the year, our boy Tabata said that this 6-month filler that was introduced in the manga, it will be adapted in the anime and it will introduce to what the training was for these characters and everything. And then months later, what the fuck training has been going on? Because all we see is just filler. Noel been getting smacked by sand. I just see it on my timeline, and I'm like, what type of booty chicks is this happening? And then I just see stuff that I wish I'd rather see, like Asta's training. I'd rather see that. Like I don't need to see Nero in a fucking maid cafe outfit. Like I could see that in some type of dojo or anything else. I don't need to see it. Like I don't need to see it in an anime where I could rather see other stuff that's lore, world building, characters, something more interesting. I don't need to see fodder characters taking out one of the lead MC. Yeah.
oh, I thought you were going to say Noel, like his father. Like, okay,
no. One of the father's characters taking out Noel by Sand.
Yeah,
those characters.
Yeah.
Like that's just bullshit. That's why I was like that should get me mad dumb tight. But I know Quan and Josuke want to jump in and add or even spice it up.
Oh man, like it's funny because like this, like because so far the Black Clover filler has just been like 1 or 2 like episodes of things.
No,
but like this newest episode is like starting a small, like I don't want to call it a like arc, but it's gonna be like an actual like couple episode thing where they're all gonna have like connecting to each other. So like, I think this new arc that they're starting is very interesting because it's like did you see it?
Me?
Yeah.
The full episode, no. I just seen clips on Twitter, so I kind of seen parts of the episode.
I was gonna say like it's like, so like you know how like everything was destroyed during the attack. So like basically it's like a bunch of like people who are upset about that trying to like go out and basically like take revenge for it. So it's like an interesting take on like how what happened affected the rest of the world or the rest of the like country or city, I should say.
And Josuke, what do you want to say? Because he looks very annoyed, like bored. Like,
oh, man.
That's what that arc is react. That's what I'm react. That's my reaction to all of that. What he just said. That don't sound interesting. Get to the training. Like this is what we signed up for. You said it was going to be training. You were going to show us the training in the Heart Kingdom. We've been to the Heart Kingdom once in this filler to see magma get turned down. That's it. Like, bro, what is the point of any of this? We don't care, bro. Give me the training that you told me was going to give me. And then, like what you said, Tabata said he was going to be helping you on this. The anime already done messed up twice. They already done messed up twice and pissed Tabata off. Well, Tabata said so. They pissed him off. And even the director or whatever said, yeah, Tabata Sensei was mad at us for messing up on these 2 episodes. So how was Tabata involved in this when y'all messing up? You feel me?
That is a good point.
It's ridiculous. And to this Noel incident, there's nothing there. It's just all filler. They're just trying to make something. They're just trying to make this new group look like something, because if anything, those are peasants, right? If these are people mad at the damage, those are peasants. Those are peasants in those robes. Hitting up a royal like that, yeah, okay. I've been reading this manga. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to turn my brain off for your filler. No, that's not how this works. Are you crazy? You fucking nut job. You're finna ruin Noel's entire character over some fucking non-canon bullshit. And on top of that, even if you want to go there and say, yeah, it's canon. Noel wasn't even in Valyrian. This is base form Noel. Base form Noel have never been able to do shit. I'm not gonna say that. She ran past Asta.
That's good. But she
That's
got the blitz.
How are you
she got blitz before she...
How are you going to have Noel in base form running past Asta 8 episodes ago, and then this episode she getting blitz? Nani? Come on, bro. Stop. This shit is pissing me off. Honestly, it's pissing me off.
I need to know how you feel about when she got disarmed.
Oh shit!
It just breaks.
Okay, you know what? That I can actually let go, because like if he's controlling Sand can be really sneaky, right? He could have like got it like right up under her leg and hit. I mean, right up under her feet.
But it was the vine, like she was about to cast her spell, and then like a vine came out and like smacked her wand out of her hand.
Where the fuck the vine came from? I don't know. But like
I did see that clip
because when that happened, she seemed surprised. So I'm assuming that was like a sneak attack, if anything. So I'm okay with. I'm pretty okay with that. If it was, look, it was. She was surprised.
She walked up and said, "Let Asta and Nero go." like she looking right at him.
No, but the vine could have came from like the side of her. She wasn't looking over there. It could have been a surprise attack. So I'm okay with that. Whatever.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys, would it have been better if they actually just put fillers in between each arcs, so that maybe give
the past 12 fucking episodes have been filler. I have not been reacting. It's been like, filler.
So right now, you already know like having filler now is not great. But then what would have been better? Like having fillers separated or something between each of arcs, so you give the manga time. Arcs? Yeah.
Nah, I think they should have just went on a break, man.
Yeah, like in all honesty, they should have continued the break from the pandemic. They should have have their animators taking their time, making clean animation. They complain of One Piece Black Clover Boruto to be the yearly anime that's still being out like this. There's no seasonal anime for them, so they complain of how they have the struggle right now. One Piece, Boruto, and Black Clover like this. They should have continued taking a break. One Piece and Boruto, whatever. They have a lot of staff. They have a big studio. But Black Clover, Peria, their staff is very small. For some reason, they always get the shaft. And they should have taken their time. There's no need for it to rush. Nobody was really cramping. Like, yo, Black Clover is technically less than 30 chapters behind in the anime right now. That's too little.
Bro, I mean, you have the perfect excuse you could have used. Like, you could have milked this pandemic as long as you want. Nobody was mad. We all understand. You could have milked this as long as you want. What the hell was y'all doing on that pandemic break? I don't understand. Y'all could have legit, during that pandemic break, had a good 8 to 12 episode of a filler arc that would have been fire. Tabata probably would have agreed in it. But then, okay, you say, no, we're going to actually show you the training of the Heart Kingdom. Okay, even fire. No bullshit. Filler arc? Cool. Show us the Heart Kingdom training. What do we get? Go catch Yami's dogs. Man.
Yo, that episode pissed me off. I like, in my head, I got so mad because I actually reacted to that for 22 minutes. Like, I sat here for seeing these characters chase fucking dogs. Like, I felt like I was in the show of Naruto, watching Naruto catch a fucking cat when it was his mission back when it was the first 300 episodes of Naruto. And like, I didn't need to see him to catch a cat. That's fine, because that's him, Naruto, training to become a Junin. Cool. But in fucking Black Clover, to see Asta trying to chase his fucking... What?
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, no problem.
So like it was basically what they're trying to do with Rocky, train by catching a chicken and all that stuff like that with boxing. Basically, is that what they're trying to do with Black Clover?
It was like a mission, or not like it was like a mission. It wasn't necessarily training. Like the training is very slight, because they'll just show in the beginning of the episode they'll have like Asta and like Noel training against each other, and then something silly will happen where like the filler will just go somewhere else. So I mean, like me personally, I'm enjoying the filler just because like I really like the characters of Black Clover, so like it's fun to me. I mean, but I'll be the first one to tell you there's nothing going on. Like in terms of like actual substance, there is nothing happening in the anime right now. I agree, or kind of wish that they would have did what Sam was talking about, like did small arcs of filler in between the arcs
Yeah,
because
like
the
how
anime went really
Naruto
fast.
does it, or like Bleach does it. Like before, like the anime catches too much to the manga, they want to at least space it out by adding like filler arcs, like what Bleach did and or like Naruto did. Like they add their own different story arcs that has nothing to do with the main story, but you at least gave the manga to like go ahead and further on with more chapters. But and I don't know if like even if we have good fillers from Black Clover, like if they just gave a long pause just to work on the animation of it, would the fillers be better if it looked a lot better in animation style? Like all that extra time that we had from quarantine and everything.
I mean,
That change it?
like I don't know. Like, I mean, there are some spots of the anime that are like really, really rocky, but it doesn't bother me that much. I guess. Like honestly, if they would have just went at a slower pace, like, cause like Black Clover, the anime, they really adapt like 3 and 4 chapters in one episode.
They
It
do.
goes really, really fast. So like, if they just need to, if they would have slowed down, like if they would have just not tried to cram so much into everything, I think it would have been better. But then that's the only issue with long running series is like
That's
to
true.
compete with a seasonal series, you have to kind of like cram a lot in so people stay interested. So
I get
like,
you.
But I
Because
just
like
don't
not
know.
everybody with One Piece, they usually do spend entire chapter onto one episode. Sometimes, like they literally like
it's
squeeze it out.
it's One Piece, so like they're allowed to do that. Like,
Yeah,
And
like
plus,
everyone loves One Piece.
One Piece also has a lot of writing, a lot of text, so they also have to stretch the conversation. One Piece don't have that much text always. They probably have a lot of text, probably every 5 chapters or probably every 10 chapters, because depending like the most recent chapter we have the most text in a while. Like it's not always that much text and that much information on the lore, but they'll be very quick with it. So it just depends on the chapter. Black Clover anime handles 3 chapters in one episode. I'm like, yo, you gotta literally speed this shit. Like you could have taken the time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
felt
they
that
were
way
like,
about the tournament art. The tournament art went by so fast, and in the manga, it felt real like the pacing was really good of the tournament art, really good. But in the anime, like it went crazy fast. I mean, and some scenes got extended. It's like they pick and chose the fights they wanted to go fast on, because the and
mm,
real fight lasted a lot longer than the
Yeah,
manga.
it did. It did.
But
yeah.
the luck fight when he went through the crystal and all that stuff went through. That was like a still frame, 2 or 3 still frames, and it's over. I'm like, bro, like
Yeah,
Luck did a bunch of other stuff,
Yeah,
but
cause
and
like
they could have
for
extended.
me, one thing I wish they took their time to actually do longer was the scene about Gage and the Gage, Gordon and his family, about the curse magic, about the curse stuff, like about the poison
Yeah,
magic and everything. I wish that took longer too, but it was so fast in that one episode and everything where I'm like, I wish this was much longer as it should have, because this would be more entertaining, more about the lore,
facts.
more about like they said that they have a contract with said demon and everything, so like it sounds really fascinating, more entertaining, but sadly it was sped up way too fast.
I don't
I
know
mean
what to say.
that is disappointing, but um, yeah, if you're gonna squeeze 2 3 chapters into one episode, that's well, I'm pretty sure you won't leave too much of the story out, but then you're not giving your story from the manga enough time to push out new arcs and story, some good lore out in that sort of way.
But
especially like when the manga started to like do less pages too. 'Cause, like the manga recently, or not recently, but like this year, it started to get way shorter in pages. So it's like we have really fast paced series with really short chapters. It was doomed to catch up like this at some point.
That's
That's
very true.
understandable because if I remember correctly, Tabata was having some health issues, and he's not able to like do
Well,
more
it wasn't
pages.
it wasn't his health issues. He had just had a baby. Then
Mm.
his wife father had died. That had
Oh,
happened, and then some others, and then like he did say something about him passing out at his desk, but I think that was
Mm-hmm.
due to like him being tired, not necessarily him being sick. But he
Yeah,
did say he wanted to get himself checked out at one point as well too.
okay, so that's not bad. But I do want to actually just you said that you've been reading the webtoon of Got a High School, right?
Yes,
Have you been watching the anime?
No, because I wanted to wait till the till it's all completed over
Oh,
with. So
then
I've been
because I want to hear your
slacking.
thoughts. Because I want to hear your thoughts if you actually been watching anime to know have you been enjoying. Because you know how the past two webtoons, so Gonna High School and Empress Tower of God, a lot of people have been saying it's rushed, fast paced, they're cutting too much out. So I want to know your thoughts about it. So, but did
Yeah,
you
I've
read
been
or
hearing
watch?
those. I've been hearing those same things, but I mean, Tower of Gods is just mid in general. Like
Yeah.
it's just mid in
It's
general. You know
like
what I'm
Tower of
saying?
God was the first one. I haven't watched God of High School just because like I watched Tower of God like all at once and I really didn't enjoy it. So I kind of don't know if I'm gonna like God of High School. Like I don't know if it's gonna be any better.
Wait, you didn't enjoy Tower of God at all?
No, I didn't. I
Not
did
even
not.
like,
I've only seen the anime. I haven't read it at all. I only watched it and I didn't enjoy it
huh?
at all.
Me
It's
myself,
mid.
I
It was
enjoyed
just
Tower of God. I enjoy it. It was fun.
it just felt like they just gave me so much information and never like really answered any questions. It just felt like there's just so much stuff happening and the whole world is just like already set up. And I'm just like, who are these people? What is this? It's like, well, what is this magical water? Is this rain? Like, what is the power system? Who are these people? Why are there different races? Like, there's so many, and
Yeah,
nothing gets answered. I'm just confused the whole time.
I definitely get it because like
I
people would
get
say,
that.
story was rushed. There wasn't like too much details on what they could have done with the story, and it's sad, but that's kind of like how this is the start of Crunchyroll originals, where they're having webtoon series and putting them
Hmm.
into anime.
Which I do think was a good idea. They needed something like because with anime getting more bigger and popular, with people like Netflix and Hulu getting all these licenses, people are just gonna be like, I don't need a Crunchyroll at this point, and their numbers have been going down. And I mean, they're beating Funimation, but that's that's nothing. So I think Crunchyroll originals with these webtoons is a great idea. It's just like Tower God's the first one, and they're still like all these seasons, they're still learning. So by season two, I think they should have this stuff down. I think these things are going to blow up, especially like from what I haven't watched God of High School, but from what I've been seeing, it's getting a lot of love from the community and Twitter's loving it. So I think God of High School got a lot of freaking potential. Hopefully Tower Gods can catch up. Hopefully they do solo leveling good, and we see more of this, more Crunchyroll originals, and hopefully Funimation jump in with these originals too, because it's a lot of stuff out there that's untouched, bro. It's a lot of mangas that are huge that nobody's adaptation. I don't even know why. So yeah, hopefully we get more competition like this. I love it. I love this stuff.
So instead of so Funimation, instead of with webtoons, they did a partnership with Viz Media. So they're just getting more animes like from like the old school stuff. So I'm like having both dub and probably like the other licensings for the other animes that they don't have, like the rest of Hunter x Hunter, some movies and all of this stuff right now.
Hmm.
For webtoons at the moment with Crunchyroll original, the thing is it's so mixed with reviews, but for good reason. Because like because they're trying to play for the audience, people who have not read the webtoon series for these, like who just wants some action packed kind of anime or tournament kind of thing onto this one and onto the series and stuff. And hopefully after they reach enough fandom to help like watching it and help pushing it, once they have season two, then is when that's where they're gonna add more of their own story into it. Is what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Is
like
what
some actual info.
yeah.
Yeah, because
And
like that's
They're
why
just trying to
probably.
hook people right now.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of people are right now, like Quan right now. A lot of people felt like him, where they didn't get much of the lore. They just got story, but not enough of the story, not like background. They just got the one layer, not enough of the cake. They just got a bit of it, and it felt like people were like just kind of blue balls. Like, wait a minute, that's it? That seems too simple. You know what? It's trash. So that's what people felt like. Me, I was almost on the same boat like Quan, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I know that is it I know that there was more. When you have a 13 episode, only one core and not two cores, you cannot put so much into one season to actually keep the audience, the watcher, entertained. And maybe their goal was also to have us watch it and maybe go check out the webtoon and read the source material. Maybe that was also their goal. Maybe that's what they didn't add so much to the lore for us to actually read the lore itself.
I, in that point, I would think webtoons has the better end of that stick. in a way, like
Right.
where
Then
people
go
want to
watch
know
it.
more. You get more of the readers. People go to their website. They get a little bit more money. It help the artists and Arthur and everything together for sure. But the thing is, like when you're adding other webtoon series, say, well, like everybody wants Solo Leveling as an
Oh, that's
adaptation.
what I want. Solo
But the
Leveling to
thing is,
me
like,
is fucking hype.
but if you think about it, there's already like a couple of Crunchyroll Originals webtoons that got adapted to anime, and it's been more miss than hit lately.
But that's probably to you or to other people. But other people like Josuke said,
Nah,
a lot of people has been hyping it up on Twitter. I see
I
King
think it's
Fades,
hit.
a good Twitter friend that has been hyping up God of High School almost every week, every Monday and everything, and I've been enjoying that
Every
as well.
day.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah, but that's good because that means that's a good following for God of High School. Like to me, I've been enjoying it and everything. And to me, that people that have not been enjoying it, that's your taste. That's what you're trying to look for, and or probably you have high expectations too.
I'm not gonna lie, I
It's-
haven't seen anything bad about God of High School. Like I think it's a hit. I think they loving God of High School. I haven't seen any bad takes about it.
Same. I haven't seen anybody like really slander or anything, but that's kind of like for me. That's how it was with Tower of God. Everybody on Twitter was saying that, oh, this is amazing. This is the best
Oh
thing
no,
ever. Check it out, webtoons. And I was
I
like,
seen a lot of
ah,
I seen
yeah.
a lot of hate for Tower of God.
Yeah, same
I
here for
did.
Tower of God. 'Cause
well,
For a certain character, yeah, especially. But
yeah, for Rachel, like
Oh,
I'm
fuck
talking
that
about
bitch.
the
No, I'm
series.
talking about the show.
Oh
I
nah.
seen
Yeah,
hate for
I
the
was
show.
I was on for the show too, and then it's probably Sabo. I probably let Sabo hype it up too much for me because he was all like Sabo and Paige, like, yeah, it's amazing. You're gonna love it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna love it. And they're like, yeah, you're gonna love it. I'm like, all right,
Two
cool. And then I
people I
watched it. It's
don't take word to nothing.
Understandable, but I do agree. Fuck Rachel, because that bitch was selfish for what she did. You a selfish bitch.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Ben's kind of a simp a little bit, so like,
I get it, but at the
mean-
same time, you have to see in his shoes. Like that's the first friend he met, and Tom how to read
Oh.
and speak and everything. Like he didn't know nothing about nothing. Like he was a person in a cave lost by himself. And when that one friend leaves you, it's kind of like, bitch. So what do I do now? Like I gotta chase after you. So like,
well, at least I'll make new friends and have new adventures, and I
But
somehow
that's-
have all this power.
but that's what he's gonna learn now at the end of the episode. That's what I mean, sorry, at the end of the season, he's gonna learn now. You know, fuck them hoes. Now my turn to do my own thing.
Okay.
I mean, she did give him up for a reason for this potential, but she didn't know about his own potential of a rising star. And now when he wants her back, nope, I just want your stuff. That's all that really is. Yep, it's like, sure, I'll fake friend with you. Just let me have this. Let me take your friends. Let me take the special powers of yours, and oh yeah, go to hell. It's like, son of a bitch. Like, you son of a bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck Rachel and everything. But have you guys read Quan and Jessica? Have you guys read Solo Leveling before?
I read like the first 25 chapters. It didn't hook me.
Oh, really? I love Solo Leveling. It should, like, I would say that's like a not a meathead type of webtoon, but it's it's more action. Has a bit of story, but to me the story is at the end of the season, more towards season 2, because from the bit stuff that I've spoken to a friend that has read Solo Leveling, the whole thing, he says like it's just a lot of build up, and if I'm gonna notice, that's a lot of webtoon. Like it's more build up to the bigger grand scheme.
Yeah,
To what
is
it
a lot
is.
of webtoon.
So
what is Soul Leveling about?
It's literally a guy that is doing the One Punch Man. He literally is the weakest guy out of everyone, and then he literally
I wouldn't
gets
say
into.
One Punch Man. One Punch Man is like
Wait,
the
Sam.
most
Let me get there.
lightest-
Let me get there,
lightest
Sam.
example you
Let
can
me
ever
get there. Let me get there. So it's literally a guy who's weak and everything gets into one of the dungeons. He's gonna die and everything, but then his consciousness kind of gets like a cheat code from the system of the dungeon.
Oh, is this like an isekai?
In a way, kinda.
Like it's like Sword Art Online.
No,
No.
not Sword Online. So it's
You're
like,
not in another
so
world. You're in. It's the same world. It's just all these like dungeons.
it's like
and
connected.
video game is connected to the real world, and now like the
So it's
world's
like,
in a-
Like Goblin
Okay.
Slayer.
no. So it's like, okay, so there's real people,
Real
real humans have their own jobs and everything.
modern world Goblin
Yeah.
Slayer in a way.
But it's kind of like you have your own real jobs, your own real stuff. But there's some places in the parts of the world that have some portals, and those portals could transfer you into a dungeon. And then right there's where you kill, make money, get gold, you get stuff and you bring them outside to the real world. You know, you start mining stuff like that. There's all those type of jobs in that type of world. But some people, Sung Jin Woo is his name. He goes in there. He gets about to be dying, because he meets one of the most strongest type of dungeon, because a trap, and then he gets like a cheat code inside his brain that's kind of makes him connected into the system, and then he gets like a goal every day, 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, uh like 100 laps and everything. So that's why I say the One Punch Man part. So is where he starts training. He goes from a little kid looking scrawny to become like a whole six pack and everything, dude looking rip, and he becomes so deep powerful down the road too.
So like One Punch Man meets Sword Art meets Goblin Slayer.
I guess if you want to put all those
So,
three together.
Okay. First of all, that was Vash's poor explanation of.
That's not my poor explanation. That's my.
It wasn't too great. So okay, you guys watch Shield Heroes? Shield Hero?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So okay, think of Shield Hero, but in a much more Goblin Slayer kind of environment in a way, where
Okay, so like Shield Hero
he's
meets
the weakest,
Goblin Slayer.
the weakest. He never chose to be the weakest link, the weakest character, and he had no choice but to be an adventurer because his sister needs money for college. He has a sick mother, and his dad like left. Like he just left in another world that we have no idea what happened to him. So he's the only breadwinner in the family, but he's the weakest like player in the entire world. So he does he does what he can, but he does very horribly. The only way he can survive is to literally to join other people who are much stronger than him. But he's the only one that would get hurt in a dungeon where everybody else never get touched at all.
It sounds
That's
like
how-
me joining Josuke on the Monster Hunter quest.
That's how weak he is. So
I carry him.
one thing happened where him and his group went into a mysterious dungeon that has no idea, no knowledge, and everything. They're just after treasure. He just wants money. He has no choice. He's the only breadwinner.
Right.
They all came to an agreement. Big problem with that was it really was the sort of online trap where they went into that blue goats dungeon where all these players just getting slaughtered and killed one by one. Basically, same thing happened there. Only he was smart enough where like, all right, we have to do this in a dungeon, and then okay, we have to do this in a dungeon, like, and then we gotta do this in a dungeon. Basically, every time the new challenge, a new quest, half the group keeps dying, killing off one by one. In the end, only like 4 escaped, and he himself would have died, but he survived the last challenge, and because of that, he gets a super boost of a character. So basically, he's still weak, but he himself has to grow stronger himself as like a video game character.
He definitely becomes broken as a character, and it sucks. And it sucks for Josuke to not be hooked, because it does really get hype throughout the chapters 50s and on. It gets amazing. So it sucks that you didn't get hooked on it. Hopefully you do come back for it again to start reading it. Probably check it out.
Maybe.
So for me, with Solo Leveling, the story is very simple, but the art looks pretty good. It actually looks really good. Like the fighting is nice, the colored pictures and action and everything, and discovering new powers from the main character and him slowly growing into an OP character. It's a great story. It's literally the underdog story that you want to see and watch, and help develop into like fighting bigger and stronger enemies, and how he would do it, and how much smarter that without the powers, he's still a pretty smart guy. He himself was able to like accomplish all these challenges that no one was able to figure out, and because of that, he earns like a whole extra power level boost from like the whole standard building that nobody else has, but only he has, and he just slowly builds his whole entire power level into an OP character. It's better than like just unexpectedly he become a Super Saiyan like Goku, or then like going to Super Saiyan 2 or 3 and all that stuff, and just screaming very loudly just because he is crazy as a Saiyan. No, he literally have to use his brain to figure out certain puzzles, and then he has to start grinding and level up and becoming a strong character. Literally a better portray of life and death situation where you either live to grow stronger or you die here with nothing. And this is the mentality he is in Sun Jin Woo.
So that's the long version of Sam about
Yeah.
solo leveling.
That went on kind of long.
I know. I was also gonna say like, so that's the long version. Mine was a short version. Hopefully people kept staying here. Hearing the long version of about solo leveling and Song Jinwoo. Did you get convinced to read it, Quan?
To read it, it isn't an anime yet.
No, there's no anime yet.
That's a no.
That's a no. Is it coming soon? Is it
Has
like
not been announced.
A lot of
not
people
even announced?
a lot of people are hoping for it, and they're kind of seeing Crunchyroll original give its hope.
Mm-hmm.
For if Crunchyroll original does pick it up, at least with its pacing,
Crunchyroll originals can't. Well, though it can't.
could. No, I'm just saying, like, for how they're doing with other webtoons and their own story pacing and everything, this can work out for Solo Leveling. However, since Solo Leveling is no longer on webtoons and they're not in their own website anymore, they're under Tappy Tunes, and it's up to Tappy Tunes themselves that has to make a deal with Crunchyroll. Or,
Who said it's Crunchyroll? That's the question. It's gonna be part of Funimation. There's Amazon. There's Netflix. There's other distributor and licensors that could do it. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be Crunchyroll original because they're right now the only person that's licensed with webtoons. So right now it doesn't have to be. So
I might check it out. It might be in this one category of manga where like I'll pick up a new series and then I'll read it all the way to current, and then like either I'll keep reading it or I just won't read it anymore. Like that's what I did with like 100 Years Quest or like Fire Force. Yeah, I read all the way up. Like I binged it nonstop, and then I just like got to kind of like, oh, this is nice. And then I just like,
would you do that?
You gotta pick back up Fire Force, man. It's so hype.
I want to. I want to so bad.
Wait, do you watch the anime about Fire Force?
Yeah, I do.
Fire Force, yeah, I watch anime.
So, would you prefer a manga or anime version of Fire Force?
Manga.
Like the manga Fire Force is good, but they did the anime so much justice. I wish people would talk about it more. I feel like it doesn't get talked about nearly as much. Like, because the anime for Fire Force is really good. It is really, really good.
Visually,
I enjoy it a lot.
The anime from Fire Force is amazing, but the pacing needs some work because
what the pacing's too slow, too fast? Because I
way
feel like
too fast, dude. They gotta pump the brakes on that
fast.
thing, bro. Like they're in the second season. When I first heard about the Fire Force anime, I thought by season 2 they'll probably just be getting to the first Nethera part.
Yeah,
but they're already in the Chinese penicillin arc, which is like at least 80 plus chapters deep. And it's
Josuke, they literally are showing they have like promotional images for the cathedral stuff with Joker and Benimaru.
Yep.
And Burns.
That's like 100 chapters deep, bro. And they're in season 2.
Like, they're going so fast.
But then
they're moving.
But I have a question then. So what's the big thing on Twitter and everything? How with the manga, the fan service about Tamaki is only like 2 panels in the manga, but then the anime is almost like 2-3 minutes of fan service in the episode. How do you guys feel about that? From the 1-2 panels, maybe 3 panels in the fan service of Tamaki, but then stretch out much longer. So it's not a big deal, or you just don't really care?
That's true, and that's not true at the same time. The manga, it is only like maybe 1 or 2 panels, but at the same time, she has like a whole chapter that is nothing but Tamaki fan server, an entire chapter. You know what I'm saying? Tamaki.
I'll take a whole chapter than like having like 2-3 minutes almost every episode.
Have we reached that chapter yet? Of the whole fan service of Tamaki?
No, but it's coming soon. It's like it's definitely going to be in the first 5 episodes of season 3 if they're going this fast. Maybe even this season. I don't know. It all depends on how many episodes they're doing. But the fan service in the manga, I think it's tasteful in the manga. Like you can deal with it because it's like only 2 or 3 panels. But the anime Tamaki is just done so good that I don't mind, bro. For some reason, I can't stand Tamaki in the manga. But in the anime, I like her for some reason. I don't know what it is. I think it's like her attitude towards Shinra is just, I love that for some reason. I just love how she always got an attitude towards him. Because you don't see it in the manga, like whatever reason. But that's why I kind of like her.
It's cute in the anime because it happens when my favorite scene of Tamaki, was her in the truck, high as hell, from the air, where she was talking to her mom on the phone. She like, I think that's about 4 or 3 episodes ago, and that was the most cutest scene about Tamaki. It was just the most adorable one. It just felt down to earth, and it was really nice to see her like that. Like that to me was very wholesome of her as a character. That was my favorite. Like,
Listen, I like her in the anime. I don't care what nobody say.
oh no, she's a good character. It's just that to me
She got a lot of hate. She got a lot of hate.
Too
which
much
I
hate. It's
which I understand is because probably people like me, I don't hate her as a character. It's more as the bad timing with the scenes of fan service. It happens, and I feel like it's too long. Where I'd rather go back to the fight scene of that part where it kind of, where I think it was about, I think episode 4 where they was fighting on one of the infernos, and then Tamaki comes in to pray, but then she just somehow rips off her whole clothes in 3 seconds. Where the fight was so good, I was so into it, but then her clothes rips off during the fight, and then it threw off the tension too fast. And after that, we tried to go back into the fight, and then it took a second to get back into it. So it felt like it kind of cuts off the atmosphere for the tension. Like that's where I feel sometimes.
It definitely takes away from the main fights or whatever.
So like,
I don't know. I don't have too much of an issue with Tamaki in the manga or in the anime because like I guess like for me I categorize it all as fan service, and it's like there's so many like shows that just have so much fan service in it. Like it's like like if you take like Fairy Tail for example, so much fan service for Fairy Tail, but like no one really cares. But like for some reason Fire Force gets like dragged for it. To me,
Well, I think it's because of the timing. Like, if you want to spend an entire episode of fan service, go right ahead. But then when there's like a awesome fight that's going on, and some girl is throwing her top off for no reason, it's like that was just so random. And then the fight just finished right there and then. It's like, what the hell just happened? I just I just blinked for 1 second. I just put my eyes away for 1 second, and then the fight was over. Like, what's going on? What happened? And like, I guess that's where like a lot of people have that rage, where it's just, it was not necessary. It was horribly timed. I think that's the most important thing. It's just that fan service needs to be well timed in everything, really.
My brain is like built weird. It's all in the same category for me. Like all the fan service, regardless of timing, is in one category, and then all the non-fan service parts are like it's just all the same.
Understandable
to me.
But I was gonna ask you guys a question. What have you guys been watching this year, other than reading? Like, what have you guys been watching of new this year? Does anything seasonal? Like, understandable, the pandemic has pushed a lot of shows to the next season or anything like that. But with this pandemic happen, like, have you guys been watching anything to catch up on? Anything new? Anything that you had in the back burner, but now you're watching now?
I'm trying to think of what's considered this year.
No, it doesn't have to matter about this year that's new, but what have you watched this year that's anime?
Taking advantage to binge.
Yeah.
Like
Even
even TV shows or movies, whatever the hell you want to bring up.
Oh, okay.
I know, like
just anime now. I haven't been watching it.
I know I restarted on One Piece, which was like I'm still in the middle of that. There was Ace No Diamond. I restarted that, so I love that a lot.
Never seen
there's
it.
this other, but it's so good. It is easily the okay.
To me, the best like sports is haiku. The best sports is haiku.
Have you watched? Vash?
I watched Ace No Diamond. I need to finish Slam Dunk. Corico. There's another one called Major Second. That's another baseball one. That one's pretty exciting.
Okay.
Prince of Tennis is actually good if you ever check that out. Of course, Haiku, because that one's really good. It's a bit overhyped for some reason, but it is really good. I feel like I'm forgetting another sports one.
Ippo?
Yes. Oh, man, that is easily the best one. That's like top.
I haven't read or seen it yet, so I can't really say.
Is Baki considered a sports anime?
I consider it.
Yeah,
fighting.
it's technically fighting, boxing, mixed martial arts.
Baki and there's this show called I think it's something receiver. It's a volleyball female show. I don't know. I enjoyed it for whatever reason.
I think I might know.
I think, but don't so familiar.
It was on Funimation. I know that much. It was something receiver. I think it was like high Q receiver or something like that. But
is it good? Because I want to say I've seen what you're talking about, but just didn't watch it.
It was good. I think they only got like one season. They may have a season 2 of it now, but I haven't seen it in a while. But those are the only 2 sports I've watched. Sports animes are so sleepy to me. They're sleep bait. Like I put one on, I can go to sleep for hours.
If you watch Ippo, bro, it's like a boxing one. You wouldn't even say that. The boxing
People
one.
been trying to get me to watch Ippo for a while, bro, but it's just like that shit's really old, man.
I mean,
I love that old animation style. That old like
That's the kid who
90s.
be doing like this and shit.
Yeah.
They said in the comments it's called Harukara Receive.
Yes. I think that's it.
Yeah, it
I
is.
think that's it.
Yu-Gi-Oh
That's
is a
it.
sport.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't watch it for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of a sport. It's a card game. It's a tournament wise. Kind of, I guess.
They have tournaments.
I'm also starting this one manga called Claymore. I don't know if you guys
Okay.
know.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Good
I've
choice.
heard of
Good
Claymore.
I've heard of Claymore, but never seen it.
choice.
But
Good
if you
choice.
count Yu-Gi as a sport, then Pokemon's a sport too. Because my dude Ash be going, going to tournaments, and even though he be losing, he be trying.
Didn't he win? Like
No,
Yeah,
he won
Aloha
second
region.
place.
No, he won first place in Aloha region.
Oh yes, that was like a year or two ago. Yes, that's true. I forgot.
Yeah.
Because I know the
actually
one.
watched that one on Netflix. I watched
Yeah,
that season.
because I know the one he was
The one he-
supposed to win. I think like 4 years ago. He was.
The fight before that one.
Yeah, he was supposed to win it out, and that motherfucker did not. I got so mad. Like really,
Lost.
second place. I was so pissed. My dude was
Got so
supposed to
close.
win. He was supposed to win that tournament, but they did not want
had
to give
type
him that.
advantage and everything, bro.
He
Like-
did.
Type advantage had no, just say nothing from that point. Because apparently
Well,
the
well,
grass,
we all know
Ash
Ash does
literally
not
has
care.
the worst Pokemon team. Like, for some reason, he always pick a bad. Like if we're talking about how Pokemon works on a game and a card game and shit like that, his team is just always trash.
he starts over every single time, like if it's a new game.
Yeah,
It just
like,
uses the Pikachu.
yeah, you just have Pikachu, which is a terrible starter Pokemon in any Pokemon game.
And plus,
Ever.
Pikachu for some reason always get like a soft reboot. Like why? Why you getting a soft reboot? The hell?
Yeah, that's stupid too. I never understood that. I never understood that either, bro. That's crazy.
It like
The-
makes no
the
sense.
The starter needs a reboot as well.
Well,
as well.
What do you guys prefer, Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Pokemon by far.
Okay, let's go as a show and a game. So show,
Quan is Frozen, I think.
who's Frozen?
Quan, I think.
Yeah, I think Quan's Frozen.
All right, so
but-
Quan froze. So I guess Josuke, you said Pokemon, right?
Yeah, Pokemon. All the way.
Both game and show.
Yeah.
well, we're
'cause,
talking about the card game. I go with Yu-Gi-Oh.
I never played neither one of the card game for Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon.
If we were to go for the show, Pokemon.
Pokemon show. Pokemon has a way better. Like I'm talking about the video games. Like
Video games.
Yeah, video games too.
Yeah.
Video games
Ruby-
definitely
Ruby and
Pokemon.
Sapphire. Those.
Oh yeah, of
games
course.
Are
Like-
legendary, bro.
like
I'll
this-
replay one of
this-
those right now.
There's usually no difference. They make new ones almost every year, and usually not too much of a difference.
Yeah,
at
like,
all their games.
For me,
It still does a pretty good job. It still does its job where
Oh,
like
it
we still
does.
like that,
Yeah,
back in
like-
the day
Well,
where-
no, there's a difference between like Sapphire and Ruby and Omega Sapphire and Ruby. As far as
well,
the, like,
well,
the
like with
graphics.
move sets, yeah, that's the difference, and the graphics is different, and
Yeah,
you have the whole
but
adventuring
you talking about
world
like
now,
back in those
Switch.
days when they was doing like Sapphire, Ruby, then they did Emerald and like those. Like there's nothing different about those.
Yeah, it really wasn't. But now they changed it completely with the Switch game version now,
Yeah, I have
And-
that by the way.
and it's more or less doing okay. But not too many people like this new sort of way for the Switch for it and stuff like that.
For me,
No, it definitely wasn't what I expected.
it wasn't. I haven't played it fully yet. I've just been playing it here and there from my friends on Switch whenever he brings it to work. But I haven't played it fully, but I can't say. But for me, is Yu-Gi-Oh as the card game. Game-wise, video game, Pokemon. Show-wise, I have to give it to the edge to Yu-Gi-Oh. As much as I love Pokemon, I was just more entertained to see my boy Yugi, my boy Yu-Gi-Oh GX, Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds. Those were entertaining. It was a lot of fun to
Yeah.
watch them and everything. So I have to give the slight edge to that.
Well, I mean, like that was like the first 2 to 3 season. Well, Pokemon like just had a lot after. Like,
I know, but
the
I'm still
Kanto-
giving the edge. I'm still giving it the
region,
edge to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Johto region was good.
What
Um,
TV? Like I mean, you
Holy
mentioned TV.
region was nice.
I like all the Pokemons. I think I like the first season the best. I think it's the best.
Yeah, because they did ask What's
You're
your
back?
did ask what's your favorite Pokemon game, and something about Beyblade and Gundam Build Fighters also sport.
Okay, I don't know. I hate Gundams, by the way. I hate mechs, animes.
Oh,
I hate them. The
good
only
thing
one I
Ray
don't.
was not here because Ray would have dipped once you said that.
The only one I don't like it. I mean, the only one I do like is Elion Gundam, or whatever it's called.
Evangelion? That's not even a
Yeah.
Gundam.
Well, technically,
It's
it's
not a-
Gundam.
It's a,
Mecha, but that's
Mecha.
not Gundam.
Yeah, it's
That's
Mecha.
not good.
I don't like huge robots. All right, I don't like that shit for whatever reason. But,
So, did you like Power Rangers?
No, I don't. I don't like Power Rangers at all.
So you don't like
Even as a
Andy?
kid.
You didn't like Nanty Mecha? Wow.
No, I'm not into that shit.
How about giant monsters like Godzilla?
If the
Kaijus.
story's good, okay. But if I'm just watching it for action, I would rather watch something else. But if they got a good story, I will check it out. But Pokemon games, because you guys are getting me off. Okay, my favorite Pokemon game is probably Sapphire, bro. The original Sapphire, bro. Sapphire and Ruby. If you guys got to put them together, that's probably my favorite Pokemon game of all time.
Juan,
Sorry about
you're
that.
talking-
What even just happened? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know
what happened? You
that-
died.
Dude, my laptop just was like disconnect everything. I'm just like, what is going on? I'm back though.
What
So bad.
That's the life of a laptop. But while you was gone, Josuke told us that he hates Gundam or technically any type of mecha. He likes
Yeah, right.
Evangelion.
Same face. Yeah, I was like,
Ellie, that one, and Transformers. I like.
Okay, makes sense.
You gonna like
you-
Transformer but not like Gundam?
yeah, like I'm wondering about that.
I like Transformers. I like Transformers.
So he doesn't like people inside the Transformers. That's why 'cause he just like Transformers as itself is on itself robot.
I
He
think that's what it is.
So you don't like
You-
humans.
you
So
like
do you like
people
the
driving
movie? Hold up, a question.
robot?
Do you like the movie Pacific Rim?
The first one I did. Yeah, I really did enjoy.
Okay, that's fine. That's all you really need.
So
to
that's like
care about.
kaiju's in a way with mecha in a way. So it's kind of a mixture of you like the monsters with good
Listen.
story.
Kaiju's I can like I fucking love them if they have a good story connected to it. If they don't, then it's just a movie with action, and those never work for me.
But you don't like Power Rangers?
Quan, do you like
Never-
Oh, yeah.
never like. I
He
think
did say that
Power
he didn't like
Rangers
Power Rangers either.
Cringe and corny, bro.
I mean, that was like back in like the
In the 90s, where it started.
Yeah,
Yo,
90s and 80s.
Real quick, Power Rangers got a really good fighting game out, like a really good fighting
Oh,
game
yeah.
Battle of the Grid.
Yeah.
that I want to
Game's
check
hype.
out.
That game's hype. Like the combos are pretty intense.
Yeah, I've been watching live streams about it. It's pretty dope.
They asked, do you like Gurren Lagann?
Gurren Lagann, yeah, that's the one with Big Bro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay,
Honey
that's my shit. And that's what he do to spin around. That he be fired, bro. I love Big Bro. Big Bro is one of my favorite anime characters of all time. All
So
time. Rest in peace, bro.
How
so
about-
does your favorite character of all time in the anime
One of
medium?
them. Yeah, one of them is Big Bro.
Do
Hands
you
down.
watch the Big O?
No, never heard of that.
Oh man, that's
Remember
also
Sam, he said that he don't like mecha. So if he
I
don't
know,
like
it's
mecha,
like you watch Gurren Lagann, but you don't like Gundam. You like shit. You know what? There's actually two different groups of you. Either like a more Gundam fan, or you're more of an Evangelion fan kind of thing.
so
Yeah,
Quan,
it's that.
do you
fan
like Power
bases.
Rangers?
Yeah, Power Rangers was it was like dope when I was watching like growing up. I was like a huge fan.
All right.
Huge
I
Real
mean,
quick, who do y'all think will win in a fight? The Power Rangers? Okay, you gotta be specific with the Power Rangers because there's like 400 groups. Like
There's 23
Right.
seasons. Sorry, 23
Yeah.
to 25
Yo,
seasons of them.
did you guys see when all of them came together? When they had
Those
all
are
the
like
Yeah.
Power
5
Rangers
events.
and
Oh yeah,
stuff?
those are the best events.
Like that
I think
shit
almost all the
had me
seasons had
like
that.
that when I saw that on Twitter, that made me feel so old because I even remember some of the ones. I was like, yo, I watched that one. Okay, so if you take the American Power Rangers, the ones back in the day, right? Who you
Mhm.
think would win, the American Power Rangers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Money Morphers, Power Rangers versus TMNT.
Do they get their like Zords?
Yeah, I mean the Power Rangers are powerful as hell.
Oh, they get the giant robots, then yeah, they
Yeah.
just clash.
Yeah, they win
Yeah.
because my
No,
dude.
I don't think so, bro. Remember the one turtle, the one with the stick. What's it? I can't remember. The
Donatello?
purple Donatello. his stick can extend like forever, whatever, however long he
No,
did it.
it
I mean, he
depends
can.
on which team you're talking about because some of the
Yeah, I'm
comic
like,
versions.
what,
I'm about to say because some of the
Okay,
comic
I'm
versions
talking
don't
about,
have that extra long technology.
Cause like that now, I'm
Yeah,
thinking like, are
it,
you
it
talking
is one.
about?
It is one. He just got a basic stick. It is that one. That was the one in the
Mhm.
movie. That's just bad. It's just
Yeah,
bad.
but that's how they're in the
But-
comics originally, where they just
Yeah,
have
it's supposed
just
to be
just regular scales.
Yeah, I'm
You're
not
talking about like the
them.
like
I'm
newer
talking about
ones
the
where they
recent
got
ones. Yeah, the ones
Okay,
that's
so the
fire.
recent ones
them
that
like
have the,
crazy.
so
Yeah, the
those
ones that got
recent
the
ones are
Naruto
OP
abilities,
though.
bro.
So those recent
The-
ones are OP because I forgot who has
But
that thing
Power
is.
Rangers are OP too. These motherfuckers blew up the moon.
Let's be fact. They blew up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I say
Monsters.
they blown up
monsters and
towns. They blown up a lot of things out there.
Power Rangers are OG, bro. They're good as far as power. I think they're
I
good.
think like as soon as they go Zords, they'll probably win. But like when it comes to straight hand to hand, they'll probably lose because they always be getting beat up. Like they always get beat
Yeah, I think that's how Power Rangers formula go. They get beat up.
up.
Then do the Zord. And some
Usually
of
that's
the
how.
Zords- remember the ones with the animals? I used to like the guy. You know what? I kind of do like Power Rangers.
Jungle Fury.
Fury.
Yeah, I kind of do like Power Rangers now that I think about it.
He's like, you know what? I actually did like it the whole time.
Yeah, because I used to love when Green Rangers just pop up out of nowhere for what?
Oh, yeah.
with the flute, just pop up with the flute.
Pop up every time. It's always the Green Rangers. Like what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Like definitely like if I had to watch it now, I probably wouldn't enjoy it. But like when growing up watching it, it was hype.
The ones I recommend, if you want to watch it now, the ones I recommend is probably SPD, Jungle Fury, Mystic Force, and probably like another two. Like those are the ones.
Feel them that holds.
Yeah, like the holds up still. That's entertaining. Watching Mighty Morpher, the original, ooh, that one holding up can't.
That's just nostalgia.
Yeah,
talking.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was more nostalgic. That's
Like it,
20 years.
It's because of nostalgia. It's not
When
because
they-
it's like, still holding up.
When they tried to go like that weird like Power Rangers, but like it's like Saved by the Bell at the same time with this whole high school.
That was exactly
plot
that.
line.
It was
What's
like
that?
Yeah.
woke at the same time. But no, there's a good Power Ranger movie from back in the day.
Oh, the freaking Ivan Ooze one.
Ivan,
Oh, the
Ivan,
The
who?
movie.
called.
Power
man.
Ranger movie?
That's a really good one from back
Power
in the
Ranger, that one's hype.
day.
Full of a really cringy of what are they? The one-liners. They had a bunch of bad one-liners, but the movie was fun.
I enjoyed back in the day Power Rangers.
But
I mean,
But then going back to your question you said earlier, best Pokemon game that you asked was, let's go. I'm gonna answer first since I'm here saying it. For me was Pokemon Emerald because it had Rayquaza and everything. I like that one or Black and White. Black and White was also good. So either of those two games, Emerald or Black and White. So whoever wants to go next and have the answer, go ahead.
I was gonna say Heart Gold and Soul Silver was actually really good.
All right, you
for
go into
the-
with the Black and White graphics classics.
They weren't black and white. They actually were pretty colored in a DS, 3DS
Well, a bit
version.
of color, but yeah.
Like you're actually able to catch everything, no matter which game you have from the other side. So that
Mhm.
I never
not-
played. I never played Heart Gold. I always wanted to play it. I heard it's like one of the best Pokemon games ever.
it is. It
They're
is.
very good.
Because it has two regions. That's why, like, the fact that you could get like two regions in one game, because that's all Pokemon fans want is multiple.
We
regions
want
in
that.
one game.
Did you need to make a game that has all the fucking regions all in one game? They need that.
Dude,
But-
that'd be like Breath of the Wild type long.
I don't mind. Like, just that's the
don't
game
mind
I
either.
want.
Hours into that.
It
Literally,
just means like every day of the week I'm gonna be fighting the Kanto region. I'm gonna find the Johto region. I got the Hoenn region.
I just-
Who's next? Who's next?
if we could have that type of game that literally all 800 plus Pokemons in one game, and literally have all different regions that we could travel, go all the gym leaders, we could literally beat the team for a whole year. Nobody would beat that game within a week. That game literally has hours of content.
Reason why they
It
don't wanna-
does.
reason why I don't want to do that is 'cause they put that out. Like, what is the point of making another game?
Exactly. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up next.
Mm.
It's like, so you're gonna bring up a new region, and everybody has to start over from
No
one
DLC.
To,
That's it. DLC.
Right? Yeah, it's charged $30 for DLC every year.
$30 for a DLC. You're high.
exactly. That's what I
Maybe
mean. Like,
$20 or $15 for DLC.
It's a whole new region with a whole set of new Pokemon. Like I feel like
with
30.
gym leaders and a new
It's
tournament. Everything.
Nintendo.
I gotta hold on real quick. I'll be right back.
Because like the only way to actually have to make it more challenging is like after you beat the first region, everybody's gym leaders in Pokemon has to at least be like in the level 70s and then 80s or something like that. And then
That's a lot of grinding.
yeah, you're gonna be grinding a lot. And then when you're both in the same level, it's all about. It really is the whole skills. Like, have you been IV training or have you been? Do you have this perfect item shining and everything like that?
Or will gym leaders have their like endless supply of like potions and all
Oh,
that stuff?
yeah, it's over.
Yo,
No,
Clark, what is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon?
Yeah, top 5 because that's like 800 plus. You could include legendary, mystic, sub-legendary, regular Pokemon. Top 5.
Probably Infernape, Squirtle.
okay.
Oh crap, Staraptor,
Okay.
Steelix, and dang, who would else be up there like in my top 5?
There's a lot of Pokemon. There's like a lot of 800s.
There are a lot of them. I don't know. It's like a tie between like Umbreon and Scizor or Electabuzz. I don't know. It's like a 3-way tie. I mean, I'll go with Electabuzz to be different. But yeah, those probably, yeah. Infernape, Squirtle, Steelix, I already skipped Staraptor, and Electabuzz. Those are probably like my top 5. They're really cool. Even though I didn't pick Squirtle initially, I picked Bulbasaur, but Squirtle's still like cooler to me.
Makes sense. And how about you, Josuke? What are your top 5 Pokemon out of 800 plus Pokemons?
Infernape, number 1. Not copying you, Quan. I always loved Infernape. I love
I never knew that. That's why I was just like, what?
the whole evolution, Chimchar, everything. I love Infernape.
I did not know. I never knew that about you. Like,
100%. Infernape.
Yeah, learn new things.
Shit. What is the thing I has to ride on?
Charizard?
Lapras?
Oh, Labyrinth. Yeah.
Like what? What? I would have never guessed.
Yes. Charizard. Gotta love Charizard. I don't really have anything outside of them. Oh no. Shit. What is his name, bro? I hate Pokemon. There's so many of them.
It is.
It's 800, so it makes sense.
Gibby. What is Gibby?
Garchomp?
Garchomp. Yes, 100% Garchomp's in my top 5. Mewtwo. How did I forget about my boy? I love Mewtwo. I love his attitude.
Mewtwo with the weird neck thing.
I love Mewtwo attitude, bro. He don't care. He don't give a damn about anything, bro. You can die. Human, get a hit away, you can die. I love it. He's the only savage in Pokemon, and he's in Pokemon.
Charizard was pretty savage though.
Charizard was savage. I think that's why I love him too.
He didn't care about nobody. Like
He did have a good personality.
That's why I love Charizard as well. And Pickup. I love Pickup as well.
oh, the little penguin thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, have some interesting top 5 Pokemons.
Yeah, I think I got my Pokemon top 5 list from the show because I watched a lot of Pokemon actually, and I just love the way those Pokemons are with their characters in the show. I think that's why I didn't get it from the game or anything. I just love them the way they are in the show.
Like their personalities.
Yeah, Pokemon's personalities and stuff. That's why I gravitate towards Mewtwo. Mewtwo is amazing.
For me, if I had to just say my top 5, Lugia, Latios and Latias, because they're twins, so they have to go together. Charizard. That's 3.
That's 4.
No, 3.
Latios and Latias are 2 separate
That's
Pokemons.
1. I'm gonna put them
They're
as
not
1.
twins.
I'm
They
gonna put
both
them.
have
I'm gonna put them
different
as my 1.
They're both different colors, different genders, and everything.
It's my
They
list,
have
Sam.
different moves.
Yeah, they even have different facial regions. They also have different facial region as well.
I'm gonna put it as 1 still. I'm gonna put it as 2 right there.
Aren't they
So
made like after Jets and stuff? That's pretty dope.
I think
Yeah,
so.
they
If I'm
are.
correct. So it's Lugia as 1, Latios and Latias as 2, 3
2,
Charizard,
3.
4 Rayquaza, and 5 It's Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah,
He could-
I gotta have Pikachu. My little boy. It's been with me since since I was little. He's over there, but
You're
the,
a big
the
fan of the legendary ones.
yes, like Josuke said, the movies and slash TV show got me.
Uh,
Lugia was a kid, Latias and Latias, the story of them and everything. Lugia's my top one favorite legendary. And plus Rayquaza, the strength of him. Also you could mega evolve, so that's freaking dope as hell. So
Yes.
dope character.
broken.
Yeah, he's broken as hell. Once Lugia could probably mega evolve, but down the line, that character, that Pokemon could also be broken as well. So those are my top 5, not top 6,
Wait.
top 5.
Wait, I gotta take Pickle up out. Lucario, I gotta put Lucario in there.
Oh,
He's
okay.
amazing. I love
Lucario. If I had to say my top 1, because Pokemon is Lucario, but as top 5 Pokemon that I would have, nah. But Pokemon itself, Lucario. I use him in Smash Bros all the time as well. He's the best.
Smash Bros.
Hell yeah, Lucario's a great fighter for Smash Bros. He's fucking amazing. I love him.
Do you guys play Ultimate at all?
Yeah,
A little bit.
I play. I have my Switch right here in my PS4 right here. I'm ready to bust
Haven't-
I
anybody
play.
else.
Is that your main in Smash Ultimate? Is Lucario?
In Brawl
Oh,
is Lucario. In Brawl is Lucario. In Brawl is Lucario. In Ultimate, I don't know, cause Lucario feels different in Ultimate, so it's not the
Yeah.
same. I don't know who's my dominant character for Ultimate. I don't know, but in Brawl, Lucario, I will kick your ass any day in Brawl. Most definitely. Hey, who's your name? Who's your main?
in Ultimate, I play Wolf and Mario.
Wolf makes sense.
Mario's more of like a fun pick, but like Wolf is like if I like because I used to like be when it first came out, I was going to tournaments and stuff, and I would play Wolf, but like I just kind of stopped because it's like whatever. But like I mostly play Mario, and I'm trying to have like a lot of fun because I like how Mario feels in the game. But Wolf if I'm trying to win.
Makes sense. And Sam, would you want to name your top 5 Pokemon?
No, I'm good.
All
Let's
right.
move on.
He said, "Hey, I'm good. I don't have them in lashes." Quick question. And how about Josuke? Do you play Ultimate or Brawl?
No, hell no.
Damn.
Hey,
No.
I'm confused.
Fuck,
A little bit, but
bro.
not too much.
I'm not really a Nintendo guy, bro. The only thing I play Nintendo is Pokemon. That's pretty much it.
Oh, I do remember you saying that like way back.
I'm a Nintendo
That-
person.
Not
Alright.
even Legend of Zelda.
Nah.
Okay.
So nothing Nintendo.
Are you not pumped for the new Zelda game coming out?
No.
So do you play?
Anybody?
You play any Mario Kart, any of those games as well?
I loved Mario Kart as a kid. Growing up, as I grew up, it was just kind of like okay, But as a kid, I loved it, But no, not playing it. I wouldn't go play hours of Mario Kart right now,
Oh, it makes sense. You got bored after the years.
Mario Kart's weird. Like I only really like the one for the 64 or the GameCube. Like the ones for the Wii and the Wii U, since I played them less growing up, like I'm not that good at them. So like I don't like them because I'm not good. But the old ones I'm still good at, so I like those ones.
I'm getting all of them. Mario Kart, all of them. 64, Wii, GameCube, the Switch, and everything. I'm good at all of them. I'm usually a beast in Mario Kart. I will kick anybody's ass.
You're like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, no matter what game it is, I will beat anybody else. In Smash Bros, that's a whole different question in which version. But Mario Kart, no matter what version, I will always be top 3, 1, 2, and 3. That'd be where I am at, because I know I'll be good. Just know that blue show, the red show is definitely gonna hit one of y'all.
See, I'm
No.
more about.
If I was in my prime, I would smack you in Mario Kart.
I'm more of a Mario Party person.
Never got.
Mario Kart's like almost all luck.
Yeah, it is basically luck. Yeah.
So I mean, like the mini games, there's some skill, but like when you're just walking around, like, oh, I just found a star, like for free, and it's just like, oh, great, now this person's gonna win because they just got a free star.
There's no logic to Mario Party. There's just no logic.
No.
There's no like I mean, there's small strategy, but like, dang.
When it comes to like hanging out with friends and everything, I'd rather play Uno. I'd rather play some like poker. I'd rather play some, some Cards versus Humanity. Those type of games. Like Mario Kart just never caught my interest to actually play with friends. I'd just rather play some like some type of drinking games, Jenga. I feel like that's more fun. Like,
Sorry, what you said?
You ever play Tonk?
Talk?
Tonk.
Taunt? Never heard of that.
You mean a
They
conversation?
don't know what Tonk is.
Oh,
Oh, it's
They don't know
just
what Tonk
talking,
is.
conversation.
I'm surprised you know what Tonk is.
What? Oh, you always trying to play me. Of course I know what Tonk is. Come on now.
I probably heard of it, but I just
Y'all play spades?
Spades. Yes, I've heard. You guys have played Spades.
I actually don't even know the rules, but like when you have spades like on your computer and all that stuff, like I just don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just.
Oh no, the computer play way different from the way we.
They don't play it. That's not the kind of
Try
thing.
it on the computer, it's gonna eat you. Yeah, but Tonk is probably my favorite card game. Though. I love playing Tonk, bro, especially with money on mine.
Oh, I play card games, poker, 21, blackjack, Chinese poker. What else I played? In card games, Crazy 8. I play I Declare War.
Hard.
I play Texas Hold'em.
What about like Pity Pat?
Pity
Come on,
Pat.
grow up.
I don't know
Boy.
what that is.
That's not like a kid's game. What?
Not a kid's game. You play Pity Pat for some. Are you telling me to grow up? It can't be serious. It's kind of like it's not a kid's game. There's some serious strategy.
It sounds like it. It's called Kitty Pad.
No, Pity Pat.
Pity Pad.
That one's fun.
Sound like BG.
Old Maid is fun too.
Hey, Goldfish not that bad.
Okay, you telling me to grow up? You're talking about
Goldfish.
That was a joke towards your bullshit.
Oh.
Makes sense. Cancel bullshit with bullshit. All right.
I was being serious though. I enjoy Pity Pat every now and again.
I mean, I play
Anyway,
bullshit too.
I wanted to ask, what TV shows are you guys watching? Because we talk about anime, or talk about all this. What about real TV shows?
TV shows. I'm watching right now Lucifer on Netflix. Community right now. I'm on season 3 on Community. First time watching it. Lucifer as well. And what else on TV? Movies to include that as well. I'm rewatching the Marvel films with my girlfriend. For me, rewatching it and showing her for the first time. We're about to be on phase 2 right now. So we just started phase 2 or about to enter phase 2. So that's about it. I'm just watching technically 2 shows. Yeah.
I'm not trying to watch Lucifer. Quan, you watching anything?
I don't even know what real TV is.
Well, you don't watch no real TV?
No.
Nah, I don't. But funny thing about that show, Lucifer, is a girl I went to school with is actually in it.
Oh, that's cool.
It's weird.
I mean, that's
But,
cool.
yeah, no. I don't know anything about real TV shows. I don't know what's.
I was trying to get to watch Game of Thrones for forever.
Why would I? Because y'all told me everybody says that it like ended bad, so it makes me not. Because I'm going to be mad. Because I'm gonna enjoy it, and then I'm gonna get to the end and be mad like everybody else.
It's still worth it. The first 4 or 5 seasons are worth it.
And it's long. It's really, really long.
No, it's not. It's no more than 10 episodes a season.
But I'm not a bit though. But each episode is like 2 hours long, and I'm not even a big movie guy.
No, but those are like the specials. The specials is what makes it long. Like out of those 10 episodes is
the first episode.
Yeah.
After that, like 30, 45 minutes.
yeah, like each episode out of the 10 is 45 minutes to probably 54 minutes. Out of those 10, 1 or 2 episodes is that hour and 10 minutes or hour and 20 because they have to include the extra, CG story and everything like that. So, but I want to watch it. I watched like the first 3 episodes of season 1 years ago, but out of the 10 seasons, there's like only like less than 70 episodes, so it's not that bad. That's literally
I'd be
almost
barely getting through 22-minute episodes of One Piece. I'd be like, man, this is still going on. It's not over yet.
You know what? Never
Boy,
mind, don't watch.
One Piece about to be at 1K chapters. One Piece this year. Oh no, sorry, the end of this year, beginning of next year.
And I read every last one of them.
Same here.
Reading it, I don't. It's something weird about reading it. Reading it seemed easier for some reason because you can just like fly.
I've
through
watched
it.
all 900 and sorry, not current episodes, but will soon be cut up. But I watched all 901 episodes of One Piece. Not that
Even all
hard.
those random filler ones.
Yeah.
What?
One Piece filler
Like,
is
when they're,
entertaining. One Piece
watched all-
filler is actually entertaining.
It just seems like I don't want to say it's not entertaining. It just seems like a lot, like just on the sheer number side.
Out of the 901 episodes, but that's right. Out of 901 episodes of One Piece, there's probably about less than 80 episodes of filler.
Oh, less than that. It's probably like in the 20s, bro.
I know. I just don't know how exactly, but I know it's like less than 20.
Yeah,
Because
there's
I
not a
know.
lot of filler, which
It's not. And
Yeah.
then when they do filler, they only do it like 2 episodes.
Yeah, because when I
Yeah.
was with my girlfriend, we were watching. She's up to I think Scarpia arc. There so far there was 8 or 10 episodes we skipped throughout the 155 episodes. There's about 8 or 10 episodes we skipped because filler, and my girl don't really care about it. So I'm like, hey, option A, skip 4 episodes that doesn't part canon, or you want to watch it? Should I skip? I'm like, okay, cool. So we skip 4 episodes. So far we skipped about 8, 10 episodes. So far in 150, that ain't that bad.
If you just
and One Piece filler fits too. Like it really fits in the story. Like,
It's smooth, like it transition is not like one is not like Naruto.
It's starting to catch up with it because Oda's using the same fruits in the filler now. Like remember the one filler with the heat fruit? The fat guy, he had the fruit that had burned his body up like that and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's the same fruit Oven used.
yeah, there was that one.
It's not, but it's called something different, but it's the same powers.
Or even these ones weren't filler, but it always bothered me. Like the one chick from Baroque Work, she had like the kilo fruit where she could get heavier.
Yeah.
And then Mock Vice in Don Flamingo's family, he had the ton fruit where he could make it. Like they're basically the same fruit. Like
Same fruit but different weight. Different weight. Some people will be chubby, some people will be fat. So it's a different weight. It's a different weight. So it makes sense.
it's like I'd be so mad if I got like the freaking kilo fruit, and I know that there's just a much better version of my fruit just floating around.
Mm-hmm.
I get that.
I do agree with the comment is that One Piece don't really have fillers, more the pacing. The pacing is very slow in One Piece, how they like to adapt the one chapter instead of trying to adapt 2 chapters per episode, or at least have better pacing. So that I do agree with the comment there that One Piece should improve with the pacing.
I only think One Piece got only one bad arc that you should 100% skip, and that's the what is that shit called? When they're on the boat, Luffy got the afro. The games.
That's technically filler.
That was a filler.
No, Foxy's canon.
That's canon.
Oh, sure, Foxy is canon. Yeah, Foxy is canon.
Yeah, Foxy's canon.
That whole games, that's canon.
Yeah, it was canon.
Yeah, the Davy back, right?
A couple times.
When I read it, sorry. When I read it in the page saying what to skip and everything, that's technically filler canon to the anime, where it connects to the manga later on and everything, because with what's going on with the current Wano arc.
Before they're looking for a shipwright with Frankie and everything like that.
Yeah, it was right before Water 7.
Yeah, but instead of taking one of the boxing pirates own shipwright, they just took their flag instead, and Luffy just gave them a whole goofy drawing one and stuff like that. And that actually was a canon arc. Because I remember reading it, and I definitely remember watching it, and that took a very long time to get through.
Yeah, see, it was canon, but they added filler into it, so it was like canon filler. It's one of those things. But Jesus, it's skip it. It's skip it. To this day, that fight has a key part in the story.
I love Foxy.
Not the fight.
Foxy's like one of my favorite. Like,
I like him. I like Foxy, especially in the movies. For some reason, Foxy in the movies is so much better.
Oh, he is 10 times better.
Clutch. He always come in clutch. But that arc is so. There's so much to get through. It's like, bro, what am I watching, bro? Just skip it. Because after that, they go get my man
Frankie.
Yeah. So,
but thing is, not to get into spoilers territory of One Piece, but thing is, the Foxy itself doesn't really important in the whole One Piece story, but the baby back fights did, because that is where it connects with Goldie Roger in the flashback or Odin and everything else, because they did speak about the baby back fights. So that's what kind of connects it. But I get it. That's so like
They brought
that's,
that up in the flashback. I didn't
Yeah.
even catch that.
yeah, they did.
Have you watched that fight? Or will you get to it?
What the
Fox,
Luffy and Foxy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, I got through all that. I enjoyed all of it.
Oh man.
The only part that was whack was the beginning part with that old man. Like the whole reason they were even in the day back fight in the first place. I didn't care for that, but everything after that, it was cool.
You're wilding, bro. They should have just let them. First of all, they should have just gave him Chopper. Fuck it. Like, we don't,
Wait, what?
I can't stand Chopper,
They
bro.
ain't taking Chopper. Nah,
I can't stand Chopper.
they were also about to take Robin as well and stuff like that. Like,
So like,
we're not taking Robin
so,
either.
We need.
so like for your order of like favorite to least favorite Straw Hats, like how is that?
Are we speaking about current One Piece right now manga or just anime? Because I don't want to give spoiler for the current character that technically did join in the manga.
Oh yeah, we'll leave them out. And I'm just talking about just like the ones that went into the ones that like went into the post
To the new
time
world.
skip. Like
Okay.
yeah, new world. There we go.
So we're gonna put them in order of favorite. All right. So definitely Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Robin,
Frankie.
Frankie, and
Chopper.
then Chopper, then Nami and Usopp.
Yeah.
Nami second to last. Jeez, you got it tough.
That's a terrible list.
All right. Oh, my list is terrible. All right. So Josuke, what's your list?
I'm not all too in for King Usopp. You know, I'm not too often for King Usopp.
I don't like Usopp. No matter what, like he's my least favorite. Like he's cool, but he's just too simple. Like you're
Like,
a dub, my dude.
Usopp,
He's so goofy.
funny.
He's so goofy, but he gets very lucky.
But you like Chopper? Okay.
I prefer Chopper in a way. A doctor? You need a doctor in the world?
Go, Josuke, speak your facts, because you're gonna say that a doctor that killed his own probably mentor, that he couldn't even heal him.
Listen, Chopper's ass. Chopper's ass. Luffy. I'm going with Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, my man Frankie, Usopp, Brook, Robin, Nami, and then Chopper.
So you also put Nami second to last too, then.
She's not.
Goodness.
She's okay.
Oh,
but
I forgot, bro.
she falls off once she gets to the new world. She falls off bad.
Yeah, she does. I'll put Brooke after Frankie as well. So is Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Robin, Frankie, Brooke, and then Chopper, Nami, and Usopp.
Yeah.
Quan, what's your list?
And I put Brooke in front of Frankie because I love me some Brooke, bro.
Brooke is dope. He sings amazing. His moves are smooth. With like the whole ice sword, cane, and everything. It's dope.
Yeah, that is actually cool. Probably for me, it's probably Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, Robin, Usopp, Nami, Chopper, and then like Brooke and Frankie are tied. Like for the bottom, I don't find them that interesting.
Brooke and Frankie.
What's so funny?
Probably Frankie above Brooke. Probably Frankie then Brooke. Brooke's last for me.
That's worse than yours, legend.
What's so funny is like you don't like Mecha, but you like Frankie up there, and compared to a lot of the Straw Hats.
Dude, Frankie when he do super that shit. That puts Chopper
that is so mecha. That's literally a mecha type of thing.
Mecha though.
I fucking love. And then Chopper's the only American. Like, oh man, love it.
But
Frankie hate Chopper. Chopper is so useless. Oh my god.
he has saved so many lives.
Legit doctor.
So useless.
He has arguably saved like the second most amount of people next to Luffy.
In the last 50 chapters. Relevant.
He healed Luffy.
He doesn't. We can't talk about that. He doesn't.
Well, no, this part. Oh wait, no, I guess it didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, but he has healed Luffy like tons of times. Like Like even on Fishman Island, he gave Luffy the whole blood transfusion.
The Lightning's rant on Chopper, and you will completely understand where I'm coming from.
Dang, if King of Lightning said it, it might be true.
No,
Chopper,
just because King of Lightning said it, I don't think his opinion is facts.
I'm not saying that. Like what he was saying in that video is most of my views. Even before I knew he agreed, he felt that way about him.
Understandable. But another thing I want to hear you guys talk about is this interesting debate that's always been going for the past two to 4 years since these two series been out. My Hero Academia versus Black Clover. So I want to know what's your stance on My Hero first? Quan or Josuke wants to go first?
I like My Hero. Yeah, I was actually reading My Hero before I started reading Black Clover. Like I was reading and watching it before Black Clover. I like it.
All right.
My Hero's pretty. It's okay. I don't read it. I enjoy certain characters in it, but overall it's really childish. Every time I try to watch it, I get this really little kid vibe. I feel like this is something for my little sister and not for me. But I mean, it's okay for what it is. It's not for me, I don't think. But I enjoy All Might. Todoroki's my favorite character. I love Stain. So I watch it. I watch it for the characters. I might even start reading it because from what I've been seeing from on Twitter and the panels and stuff, it looks like it's getting good. So I might check it out eventually.
I mean, it's very good. Like the current arc
Super
for
good.
My Hero, very good.
It just
And,
ended at such a weird spot with how the anime did it.
And since like you like the whole character development, yeah, like it's gonna take you a bit, but then it makes sense of why it had to lead you into this like up to this certain arc. Like, how do you feel about Shigaraki, like the villain in the group?
I don't really got no feelings for him. I know he's pretty. I found it kind of annoying because he's really powerful, but he does a lot of dumb stuff, bro.
Who?
Like Shigaraki.
Okay.
He was doing like he's really childish in a way because like some of the stuff he was doing just to do it, just to cause chaos, and he didn't have anything to back it up, any real plan. He just was doing it just to do it, and he was happy about that. He was like, "Yeah, I'm doing this just to do it." And I think they was even telling him. I remember something they was telling him he needs to grow up and stuff like that. And like the first when I was watching, Orphan was telling him like you need to grow up and all that stuff like that before he fought All Might and stuff. And he was just really childish. I don't know if he grows up and actually takes stuff seriously in the manga, but when I saw the anime, he's just a really childish to me so far. I didn't see anything I liked about him too much.
Well, to help back you up, he does grow up a lot. He had to be his own man, and he has to be the leader. And he will become a very great like super villain in
For
this entire world.
for
right
me,
now.
who has read both My Hero and Black Clover, current arc. If I was 2019, Black Clover. 2020, right now, My Hero, current arc. I'm enjoying My Hero a lot. The whole League of Villains arc that happened recently, and now the current arc we're going on with My Hero has been hitting very good with both protagonists and antagonists. Great character progression and development for these characters.
Yeah.
Black Clover has been doing good, but just that is leading to a bigger arc. That is what we're going for. Like I feel like this whole time for the Black Clover manga has been more of a big prelude for what something much bigger is going to be happening to their own arc or like to their own war that's going to be happening. And that's what I feel like that's kind of leading up to. For My Hero, I feel like this is like the climax of like the middle of the series of what it is doing right now.
I can see what you mean. Like with My Hero Academia, they finally add a lot of depth in story for the villains, and you actually feel something for them. And now you see from their perspective why they're doing what they need to do, and it literally puts you in it really does put you in the middle. Like, did they actually do have a point? Like, were they actually semi right this entire time in this world and really thing? And usually those kind of villains is makes them great villains. It makes you question like maybe they have a really good point. Maybe they're right this entire time. We just didn't see it because always been stuck in that one perspective, the hero's perspective and stuff like that. But that's usually how it is in times of war. Just usually the people who wins them is the one that tells you their story and tells you that they're the good guys and the villains are the villains in that sort of way.
I think like my only issue with My Hero is like I just sometimes dislike how they handle how they handle the one for all power ups. Or how they handle the one for all power ups. Probably my only issue. I don't really care for how it's like handled at all for Deku.
What do you mean, like not handle well?
Like with the whole thing, because I don't want to spoil it. With Josuke, do you even care? Because I know sometimes you don't even.
Don't.
Wait, if you can get into what happens after chapter 190, then let's not, because I don't want to spoil.
I wasn't even going to talk about that. It was bothering me. What is that with class 1A versus the what is that that like second training arc or something?
Oh, that is during that, like that happens in chapter 197 to 215 or 211, and that involves with the whole conversation of his more improved one for all, and that's kind of spoilers for anime watchers and everything. So it's better not.
All that is where my issue is. So I won't say anything, but that is where my.
To me, it's kind of foreshadow. If you just read between, because all I will say is that One for All never said that it's one quirk or one power. Is more handled that is a quirk that has been passed down to other people. So that's almost safe. But if you want, we could talk later behind the scenes, so we don't have to spoil.
Oh yeah, that part about it is not. It's the mastery, how he goes about learning how to use his stuff is what bothers me.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's like, usually if it's like it just suddenly comes out of you and you have no idea about it, it kind of makes sense from Deku's perspective. It just happened to him. He didn't have any idea that this was happening or what's been going on, and I guess when you don't know something, it could go out of control. And
I'll definitely tell you guys exactly what I'm talking about after this, because it's hard for me to exactly articulate what I want to say when doing this like word dance around it.
I'm like, okay, so we're not gonna go into it, but they're gonna explain to you about you being wrong.
I'm gonna definitely tell you guys after this exactly what bothers me.
Deep into it.
I mean, we're not saying you're not wrong. It's just like we're trying to figure out like which part
exactly what the issue is, but I can't really say it. I can't think of a good way to articulate my words.
But then my next question was that what is it that makes you love Black Clover for what it is? I want you to go full fan of what it is that you enjoy Black Clover so much about. Is it the characters, the world, the magic system? What is it? Because I know Quan loves to talk about the whole Grimoire. I know you love to really analyze that a lot. So what is it that you guys love about Black Clover so much that gives you the fandom? And then after that, my question was gonna be for Josuke, what made you start the Black Clover versus everybody?
Oh man, well, I'm so into Black Clover is because this as the characters. Like when I first started watching it, I'm really into magic. Like I love magical series. That's my snick, whatever. I love magical fantasy worlds. So when I saw that on Black Clover title, it was literally just the anime I just started watching, which I never get into. Like those animes I just pick on Funimation or Crunchyroll. I'll just start watching. I never usually watch past episode 2. But Black Clover I just loved it so much because I liked the Asta. So I kept watching it and then Noelle got introduced, and then when her character got developed, I was just amazing. The character development and the world building are the two things that I'm amazed with in Black Clover that keeps me into it. And how good the writing and art is just icing on the cake for me, bro. The art is amazing in the manga. The writing, Tabata's writing is amazing. It can be better in some arcs. I'm gonna say that, but so far it's been really good. I love everything about it. I love most of the characters. Some characters I have problems with. Some characters I outright hate. But yeah, it's a series I love, but not a series that's a perfect. It's not a perfect series at all. It has its problems, and I'm very vocal about it. So that's I really do love Black Clover a lot. Go ahead, Juan.
Like for me, because I remember like way back when it was first coming out, like or a little bit before it, a bunch of people were telling me to read Hungry Joker, and that, and like I always kept saying I was, but I never did, and then I heard it got canceled, so I was like, dang. And then like a little bit after that, somebody told me that the same guy who made Hungry Joker was making this other series called Black Clover. So like I never do this, but I just randomly bought the first 3 volumes, and like I just started reading them, and they were like, it was really good. Like it was a weird mixture of lots of tropes that I like in characters. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really like magical world series. I'm not a big fan of magic in general. Or at least I wasn't. And like but I kind of enjoy how they do it in Black Clover for the most part. There's definitely some things in there that bother me in terms of like how they go about their power sometimes and how it gets explained. But for the most part, I do enjoy it a lot. And yeah, I do think one of the big draws for Black Clover is the characters. They have some really fun characters like that I enjoy seeing. Kind of like a similar like thing for One Piece. How One Piece has really fun characters.
Cool. All right. What's your least favorite thing about Black Clover?
Besides this filler.
Besides not getting on Smack and Fuego becoming, the next Wizard King, obviously, stuff like that. So, like, what's your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing about Black Clover right now, if we're talking about just right now, is probably the pacing. I hate that we're only getting 13 pages. And if we're going to only get 13 pages, you need to throw in, like, you need to slow things down if you're only going to do 13 pages. But Tabata right now is writing like he's doing 18 the 17 pages of manga, but we're only getting 13 pages, so the pacing is going it's just out of ordinary. But if we're talking about just overall, what is the least thing I like about Black Clover? Nothing too big. Probably William. He's literally the least thing I like about the entire Black Clover. Like writing, I love it. Characters, love them. Development, love them. I love everything about it. The least thing the worst thing about Black Clover is William. He should have been killed off.
Even though William is like arguably he is a good character in terms of how he was written.
Your opinions, bro.
Okay.
All right.
He's very essential to the story. Like, what do you mean?
Your opinions, bro.
Is he not essential to the story? If he was not in the story,
I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You can have your opinions, and I'm gonna have mine.
So Quan, what do you think about the worst or least part of Black Clover?
My least favorite thing about Black Clover is certain people in the fandom.
Oh God, yes. I don't know why I didn't say that. Listen, I was thinking about that as I'm sitting here. Like it came to me, and I was gonna say it after you got over with yours, but I'm glad you did say it. The fandom is one of the worst.
That will be me. That will be my answer. The fandom. If the fandom of the community had this such critiqueness in one side or the good side, whatever it is, Twitter, YouTube, whatever it is, that is very clickbait, is very like to criticize, like things that are not even true. People like to just slander Black Clover for the fun of it, and like I love fun debates. Seeing Black Clover versus My Hero is fun debates. It's very funny. But to just slander Black Clover just for the fuck of it, like, what's the point? Have you guys seen it? Have you guys actually read it? Have you actually read the source material and actually understand it? I think it's very annoying.
A lot of like the Black Clover slander is really annoying because it's like it'll be people that literally have never even seen any of it, and like all of their comparisons will be so wrong. Like they'll be so wrong, and it's like you clearly haven't seen it, so just stop talking. Like it'll be like, shut up, you sound so dumb. But like, if we're talking in terms of like the actual story though, like what bothers me is I feel like Tabata doesn't explain stuff as well as he could. Like just there's a lot of times where people like should be able to do things with their magic, or like ways that things could be explained that he just leaves open. Like, and that kind of bothers me. But that's kind of like more of a nitpick. That's probably more like a nitpick.
And Sam, how about you? What do you hate and love about Black Clover, Sam?
Well, I don't know. I don't watch or read it.
I know. Still disappointed that you don't, because I wish you did.
I was thinking that when you asked him, I was like, I don't think Sam watches Black Clover.
I know. I kind of saw the answer. I was just like, just want to see, like, hey, I don't read it, my guy. Why you asking me? Like, I don't touch it.
At least I'm not part of the toxicity in the fandom.
That's true. You don't criticize it even though you don't read it or watch it. That's a very true fact. So
it's better to have no opinion than to have a criticized toxicity opinion in general.
Better to have no opinion than to be toxic. Josuke, Are you hearing that?
I have an opinion though. I actually watched it. I can say what
Better to have no opinion than to be toxic. Maybe
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
I have no opinion.
No, if you have an opinion, you know what I'm saying, speak your mind. Just be able to back it up with logic and facts. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be saying stuff just to say it. You know, you just got to be able to back it up. I believe. If I want to be toxic about going about that, be saying that your favorite character is trash, then hey, that's it is what it is.
He's not even my favorite character. That's the funniest part.
You know what's the even funniest part? I was more or less talking about Flegolion, but I mean, now that you bring it up, William too.
Neither. I don't even like Flegolion's not even in my top 10. Like
I wasn't talking about you. I'm just saying in general. I'm just talking to his fans.
Oh, I thought that was a shot.
His fans they're worse than William fans. At least William fans know he's trash. Try to defend it, which is the part I get on my nerves, but they know in their heart he's trash. But Flegolion fans really think this guy is like something to be amazed of.
Flegolion fans are almost like Zoro fans.
So question, so is this
Zoro fans? No, for Zoro and Sabo fans are worse than Flegolion.
You mean Zoro and Sanji?
No, Zoro and Sabo. Sabo fans are crazy. Sabo fans are ridiculous, bro. Like, oh my god.
The like Zoro and Sabo fans on the internet think that Zoro and Sabo can beat like anyone.
Anybody.
They think they can beat like leagues above
we talk about Superman, and I've seen it all. Oh man, I've seen it all. Like,
who do you be following on the timeline to be saying this shit?
These people say he can beat Hulk, all type of people. I'm telling you, no cap. I just
say that like Sanji or say like Zoro
clickbaiting or some just bullshit. They're just clickbaiting everybody.
Oh no, and that's what you would think. But no, these people be dead serious, bro. There's no cap. Like there's something wrong with Sabo and Zoro fans, bro. There's something wrong with them in the head.
I do understand when people say to bring up like One Punch Man, like could be anybody, like Saitama could be anybody like that. I get, but then when you bring up Sabo, like my dude's just the first commander, and we barely see his feats. We don't know what his full max is, and you're saying that you've seen people say that there could be a Superman, so like that. What are these people
that's
be
just
smoking?
One of the characters in the millions of cesspool.
I've seen tons of people say Sabo beats the guy from Fairy Tail, freaking what's his name? Natsu, yeah, I've seen people say Sabo beats him.
It's literally impossible for him to win. It's literally impossible.
Because they keep matching up Ace versus Natsu, and like there's so many arguments and toxicity from that side.
Like, who's the better character between Ace and Sabo? Is Sabo. That's a better character because he has more growth and we know of him. And right now he's the first commander nerd and we know more of that character. But just to like match Sabo with anybody, like why though? Like that just makes no sense. That just makes no reasoning for that character.
I see no logic in that. Like
people say like Sabo beats Katakuri and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
huh?
I don't see that at all. Katakuri absolutely.
It just popped into my head. I really want to ask you guys, how do you guys enjoy Black Clover Knights, the game? On the console, I cannot get entertained by that game.
The Phantom Knights?
Phantom Knights can be fun. It can.
Quartet Knights. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Quartet Knights, not Phantom Knights. Quartet Knights can be really fun, especially if you have a party with you and stuff like that. But there's a lot of stuff in that game that they need to fix, and they're just not going to because they're not putting no more money into it.
There's no DLC.
So they left it in a very bad position where it's a broken game that's never going to get fixed. But if it was fixed, it would actually be a really fun game. I'd probably play a lot more. I mean, but when you have a full party, bro, that game is really fun, bro.
Yeah,
I've tried to play it
with people. It's fun.
I've tried to play it
against another full party. It's even funner.
Oh yeah, like I've tried to play it. I try to have some fun with it. I just can't get into it. I just cannot be entertained by myself to actually have a good time with the game itself. But it's just like I've seen you play it on your stream before, like that. I've seen Quan have it play. I've seen Quan, have it like in the background of his video sometimes. I'm like, how do you guys be entertained by this? I just play it and I got bored after like 6 hours of trying to beat the story mode, and that's it.
Well, the story mode is like mad different from the online, honestly, because like it's basically Overwatch, but with Black Clover characters for real. So like if you like Overwatch, then you would like if you like the core of Overwatch, then I think you would enjoy the game. Because like that's how the multiplayer is. The story, I don't know what they're like. They tried to take the multiplayer and make it into the story, which doesn't really fit. But the online is it's Black Clover Overwatch, and it's fun.
Yeah, you gotta have people though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just had to ask because I know that you also played Josuke. You also played the most recent game about the Marvel game that came out this recent past week, and I saw
I'm
your
bullshit
tweet
right
about
now.
it said that you said it was trash.
Mm-hmm. It's trash, bro. Okay, so the Marvel game, it has so much potential. It can be really good. But it wasn't what first of all, it wasn't what people expected. It wasn't what they originally promoted. They originally promoted a single player Spider-Man PS4 like Marvel's game. That's what everybody was excited for. That's what everybody want. But then they came out with no, it's going to be a live server Destiny type game. Okay. So then they released that trailer, which everybody knows was mid-tier at best,
Yeah.
which was even more spectacle about it. So then I'm like, okay, let me play it. I played it, and dude, it's this game has it has so much bugs, so many bugs. The game has crashed on me about 4 or 5 times. Mid combo, like crashed completely. I fell through the world, like stuff, cutscenes, and in the cutscenes, the voice doesn't match up with the lip sync. It's bad, bro. Tony Stark look like an NPC. It's very bad. The technical issues in this game is game breaking. It's very bad. And not only that, but the story was subpar. It wasn't really anything interesting. They tried to push Miss Marvel a lot. To be honest, this wasn't even an Avengers game. This was a Miss Marvel game with the Avengers there. That's really what this was. It wasn't an Avenger game at all. But it's a lot of stuff wrong with the it's supposed to be a looter shooter or whatever, but it's a lot of stuff wrong with the looting and the grinding process. It has a lot, but it has a lot of potential because the combat is fun. I like the fighting of it. I like the powers. Every character so far they put in the game is different from one another. So I like it. It has potential. It has a lot of potential. Maybe this game, I would definitely not buy this game for full price. Definitely not if I could go back and take my money
$20.
back. It's worth about 30, 35. If you can catch this on sale around Christmas time, you should pick it up. I'll say that. Because in a year, in like 1 year, once they update everything, get more characters and missions in there, it's going to be a really fun game to play. It really is. So yeah, if you can catch it on sale, bro, I'll cop it. But definitely do not buy it for 60. I would not spend my money on this for $60 at all.
I mean, I think for Christmas, people would rather like get the Miles Morales Spider-Man game instead.
Oh yeah. This game is going to be subpar by the time that comes out.
I was about to say that, like,
I'm just waiting for October for when the Ghost of Tsushima update happens, and I'm going to be playing that anyway. I'm not even going to play this for too long.
also, so you are a big gamer, right?
Yes, I've put hours upon hours in the game every week.
Do you stream the games on Twitch or something, or do you just play on your own time?
No, I'll be wanting to stream on YouTube. Like on my old channel, I had some walkthroughs on there of me streaming and stuff like that. But I never got back into it because I really need a new Elgato. The Elgato I have gives me so many problems that it's not worth it for me. So now I haven't been streaming that much because of that Elgato situation. And then I've just been waiting for the new one to come out, which seems like it's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I think you need to just buy the external or just buy the regular internal, like for like your PC or something like that.
Was the new Elgato, was that like 4K one that was coming out?
I think it was supposed to be the 4K one. Yeah,
It was supposed to come out a year ago, but it continued getting pushed. Like I think now they say it's probably going to come out next year, but it's been getting pushed for almost a while now. So
yeah,
I thought it was supposed to come out in this month. I thought it was coming out in September.
supposed to.
No,
Supposed to.
I didn't see that nowhere. I don't know.
Like
the
like
new
I said,
new GeForce graphics cards is
Dude,
this
those things
month.
are like $700 to $1,500, bro.
Yeah, it's like I think the lowest one was like 500, but
Yep.
then like the graphics for it looks like holy shit, it looks beautiful, bro.
But
Yeah,
still.
they said it's going to be almost impossible to get those things into 21. Like they're going to be hard to get.
Well, yeah, man, I'm just hoping for everything else to go down in price, and you pick up those, and then wait till you got enough money.
It's crazy. As soon as consoles finally start to catch up to PC just a little bit, PC just absolutely destroys them with those new graphics.
Yeah, they just like boost away. Like
It was obvious, dude. Like with PC, it's like every 3 months there's always gonna be new parts, new improves, faster everything, and that sort of stuff. And that's how it usually works. You can't compete with that, especially when consoles like with PS5 or with the new Xbox, you have to wait like every 5 to 6 years for a new system and everything. No.
Right.
Yeah. It's not catching up.
No time
Um,
soon either. Like, nah. As a
Not
matter of fact,
even.
they're talking about this might even be the last PS5 for a
Yeah,
long
they've been
time.
saying that this is gonna be like the last new system, like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X
Yeah.
is gonna be like the last one. Probably, if they do, I think the best thing they should do is probably last system for the end of the decade until 2030.
Well,
Oh,
no,
I
they
like
said
it.
they're going into
Decade just
PCs.
started.
No, they're
That
going
would
into
be
PCs.
no, right? Oh, it's
Sony's
been a
gonna
bad
build.
start. It's been a bad
Sony-
start. Though,
Sony's
so.
about to start building PCs, parts and stuff like that, and graphic cards and stuff. That's what they're getting into, because that's the
I mean, I
future
would
of
love
gaming,
that.
pretty much.
That gives people more of a customizing. Like, if you give us like the whole the main like brain of the PS5, and all we need to do is just add the graphics card and
Yeah.
RAMs and like hard drive and everything, I'll do that. It's easier. It's like so much easier.
What I
For you.
want, and honestly, is my VR system of SAO where I could just join inside the game and become my own character. That's what I want.
I'm so ready for Ready Player One, bro. Like, I'm so
That's what
ready
I'm
for
waiting
that, bro.
for. Literally,
Like,
that's the type of gaming I want, where I could literally be in bed or just stand up with my own system and just put the goggles and join the Oasis, become my own character, become a Goku, become a freaking Asta, my hero character,
like,
One Piece.
we can only hope and dream that happens in our lifetime, bro.
That's what I want. That's my gaming experience that I want to live. I want to become my
gotta
own
know.
character.
Beta version is literally being stuck in the game.
Yo, if I'm stuck
Right.
in a game, I just want to be alive. That's
Yeah,
all.
I don't
Put me in
wanna
a
be
hospital.
SOA.
Just,
No.
just put me in a hospital. Have my life support system be good, and I'm good. I just want to be
As a
the next.
matter,
You're,
as a matter of
you're
fact,
freaking.
if that happens and SOA put out a game, like, nobody's gonna play that shit.
Yo, I'll be one of the buyers then. I'll be buying it,
Oh,
and
you
it,
wildin'.
Your
I would
hospital
do.
bill is gonna be so high, bro, when you get out.
Thinking like if he dies in the game or dies anything, like he's dead. He can't come back from
Yeah.
this.
I can't pay the bills. Then my family will be paying the bills for me. But it's definitely for me.
You know for sure insurance would not cover. Trapped inside a video game insurance. Nope.
No, they throw that right out.
And plus in the chat that said that my boy Elon Musk is working the VR system for us to play the SAO. You know, that
Yeah,
type
but
of
I'm
game.
not getting no chip inside my brain. Fuck that.
Oh yeah, hell no, that type of chip.
I
I've
ain't
seen
doing
that
that.
in what's that show on Netflix that I've seen that the chip thing in the head.
Yeah,
Sam,
so if you don't know, Elon Musk he got a chip that they've been working on for like 10 years that goes and like inserts inside your brain, the back of your head, and you can
Mhm.
text from there. You can like listen to music just by
your
thinking,
brain?
just by all by thinking about it, bro.
yeah,
mean, like-
there's an episode like that in a show on Netflix. I forgot what's it called.
It's called Black Mirror, I think.
Yeah, Black Mirror. Yeah, that one. That one. They had an episode about that, and that's just creepy. Like, there's a dude that caught his wife cheating, and he checked her chip to see how it happened.
Memories
Mhm.
inside the chip and everything
Yeah,
like
I remember
that.
the episode. That was
Oh, I
crazy.
know what show you guys are talking about. Yeah, didn't he end up looking at like it was like a pet or something in the room, and he like went and saw its memories to see the actual
Yep.
event play out or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's very
that stuff
creepy.
is
Like,
weird.
that type of Elon Musk or that type of chip in
Like,
the head
the
is weird.
technologies and stuff, but then if you think
It's
about
not-
it, your privacy is like kind of gone in a way.
And like, what if you get like a song stuck in your head? Like, how do
Literally.
you like? Because then you're gonna be thinking about it, and it's gonna keep playing, and you can't stop it. Like, that would suck. Like, if you get some stupid song in your head and you can't not, and it's playing, now it's really gonna
I
be
feel like
stuck.
that chip would also have Shazam in there and be like, what song is this? Like you're probably thinking about this song. Like, oh, put that on repeat.
Like, no, do not put it on repeat. Get this song out of my brain.
And but how do you share Bluetooth? Like, for example, like if you want to hear the same song with your friend, like do you change trip or try to Bluetooth your chips together, hear the same song?
Mostly
You
what
go
they
too
have
deep.
is
You
like
go
voice
too deep.
command. It's like
Go-
voice
I feel
command.
like you guys should like headbutt each other, like just like that, and then it's just connected. I think that'd be
Like
really
headbutt each other, like trying to connect it through the Bluetooth. Like, nah, that'd be weird. Like, I'd just rather have my simple Ready Player One, join the goggles, have a nice suit, be at home, and just join the freaking Oasis and have a much simpler life. No chip
And, like,
needed.
know if you're asleep or how do you know you're in the game playing?
Right.
I can't wait. Damn. I have to go, guys. I'm so sorry. But
Oh no. If anything, we could wrap it up. You know,
Right now,
yeah.
because I was gonna ask one last question because this is like just weird rumors. Because with comicbook.com, usually they're not always accurate. And like, they just make up.
That
you
question.
guys want to talk about some comic books? I can stay another hour for that.
No, comicbooks.com believes that Black Clover might have a live action project, and I don't think so for sure.
Damn, really?
Like
You're gonna bring up
Black
this
Clover
news?
Black Child does not have a movie yet, and now you want to throw in some like live action into this?
Sam,
Dude.
Sam, that's really not. That's not even
Listen.
news. That's some bullshit.
Rumors.
Tune in to the podcast tomorrow. Black Clover versus everybody. Dude, I have words about this.
I'll even give you the link and everything of comicbook.com.
Alright, but quick,
Terrible.
but quick question. Since you said about comic books, do you have any favorite comic book characters? Since you said that you could talk about that for a long time.
Of course.
What is your favorite comic book characters?
Dr. Doom is my favorite comic book character of all time, bro. Dr. Doom is my favorite villain of all fiction. Fuck.
So that means you will
Everything.
say that Reed and Dr. Doom have the best dual chemistry of hero and villain because they have that type of chemistry with each other. Or would you say it's more of like, or would you say it's more like Magneto and Xavier? Who?
I wouldn't say all that about Doom and Reed. Doom and Reed are fire, but Joker and Batman, those two.
I'll
are,
give it that.
I think the best at it ever. But Dr. Doom is just him. Him in general is so amazing to me. I love this guy. I love his ego. I love how he's a villain, but he has a good core. And at the end of the day,
I think he's more of a super genius than almost anybody.
He's like the third after Reed Richards is Dr. Doom for the most smartest in Marvel, all of Marvel.
Yeah, if I'm correct, he's the top 5. I know I don't know what rank, but I know he's in the top 5.
He's amazing to me. I love Dr. Doom.
They actually have him like ranked out. Is like Tony Stark way smarter than both of them?
Yeah,
No.
they have him ranked.
Tony Stark is
Reed
top
Richards-
10. Tony Stark is like number 6 or 8 around there.
Reed Richards.
Oh, he's
number
not smarter
one.
than Reed?
No, Reed Richards has been number one. Reed Richards has been the smartest guy in Marvel since like the 80s, 90s, bro.
Yeah,
For real?
Reed is
Yeah.
Dr. Doom. Obadiah
His son?
is I forgot his name. Is a Chinese kid that plays Iron Man as well. I forgot his name. Cho, yeah.
Amadeus
Yeah.
Cho.
Amadeus Cho. He's also in the top 10 as well. He has also become the Hulk as well in some runs.
Yeah, I think Professor Xavier is in the top 10 in some of them.
Wasn't
as well.
Suri also in the top as well?
Believe it or not, Jarvis is up there as well.
Yeah.
This is up there.
What?
Yeah.
Quan is like, what are these characters and
Comic
everything?
is so different from what you
Trust me, Quan. What is the movies? That's a fraction. Hulk is stronger. Thanos in the movies is different. Because
Yeah,
Thanos in the comics is OP.
Hulk broke a continent just from jumping.
Yeah.
Broke a
What kind? It's
continent.
like from jumping off of it, the continent broke.
He jumped and the
He
continent
jumped on
cracked
it,
in half, and the titanium plates cracked, bro. From
That's
him jumping, the world could
Okay.
the earth literally couldn't handle the Hulk being on it anymore.
The Hulk has actually
Okay.
fought with Thanos in the comics. Black Panther has grabbed the gauntlet in the comics, and he has actually won against Thanos in the comics.
Lost against Dr. Doom and put that out there just to say.
Yeah, no, that too. Say it because Black Panther, T'Challa, my dude give no Fs. He's a king, and my dude against my man Namor, that too. That chemistry between them is good too.
So the whole like MCU doesn't really give a lot of people that much justice then.
Oh, they don't.
There is a
Right.
roster that's not even
Hell
shown.
no.
So Ray brought up this before the whole Iron Man movies and stuff. Iron Man was like a C or D class hero.
Yeah,
Before
I-
the whole movie and all of that.
I used to think he was a B because I used to like him a lot, but I was my only boat there. But I do understand that.
he was not only him, but Scarlet Witch was like F. Vision wasn't a top hero at all. Thor was kind of like in the sea. He was up and down.
And plus Hawkeye. Nobody cared about Hawkeye back then.
Hawkeye was another elf. Black Widow. Black Widow actually always been a high up character. People always love Black Widow. But yeah, a lot of those characters was bad. But it's a lot of like 2025. Avengers are going to be all female. Believe it. So they're already changing in the comics. But Mighty Thor, which is the female Thor, the comic book is actually really good. I actually read that like 3 days ago. And I thought I wouldn't like it because I thought it was going to be like a bunch of woke stuff, but it's actually really good. And it ties into the Thor story as well.
It's good, like Quan. I do recommend to read some comics from the Marvel. There's a lot more. Hey,
I might check them out. If I had a dedicated like place to find them, I would check
Marvel Unlimited, $7 a month. You get any comics books over the past $80.
$7? What? You crazy?
$7. The Viz app is only $2.
Yeah, this app that has a bit of 30 years of comics, and Marvel has 80 years of comics for the past for $7.
Years?
Yeah,
I actually like DC more than Marvel for real.
Yeah, DC is definitely better than Marvel's comic books.
Oh yeah,
My
DC
comic book of all time is Injustice. Injustice 1 and 2 is top peak fiction.
I actually read those, believe it or not.
Oh, you did?
Injustice 1 and 2.
They're amazing, aren't they?
It was for some reason when I worked at GameStop. That was when GameStop was randomly trying to sell comic books. They had both of them, and I just read them while I was on shift.
Makes sense because of the game. So it makes sense that they probably have some type of contract with DC to sell it and everything. But it makes sense.
I would also like go into DC Metal because like that is like really cool stuff.
I'm good on DC Metal. I'm good on that.
Why
is there too much? It's like it's a lot going on in DC Metal. That's just like everybody's killing. Like everybody's. It's like they got,
it's DC.
It's a lot of dark. It's very dark, and I'm good on it.
But that's the thing I don't like about DC and Marvel. Sometimes they do too many events, and their events go from here to go like everywhere into different routes and everything. Like
that's what happened with Injustice. Like Injustice, after you finish reading Injustice 2, it's so many plot stories that's unfinished. And you got to go read this comic book to finish it, or this comic book to finish it, this one to finish it, instead of just doing Injustice 3 and wrapping it all up.
I agree, and that's what kind of turned me up.
Guys, like,
all right, yeah, but Nowhere Sam, go ahead, take us out.
I was gonna say Flashpoint was also a very great comic book series too, but yeah, like, let's we're gonna end this guys in the podcast. Josuke, Quan, can you please head us out?
Your plugs.
My plug, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram at JosukeD. Hit my YouTube channel where we film my podcast, Black Clover versus Everybody. You can see me and Quan go at it toe to toe without any limitations there. Every Thursday and Sunday nights. And yeah, you can come over there, subscribe at JosukeD Live on YouTube and check that out for me, please. And yeah, bro, that's it.
Quan?
And then for me, just on Twitter and on YouTube at just Quancredible. It's the same on both. New videos every week. Got a couple series going on, the reviews, all that stuff. I'm also on the podcast on Thursday. I'm typically there. I won't say I'm always there, but I'm typically there.
Yeah, he hasn't missed anything in a while, except one
recently
at one time. But other than that, he's been there for like the last 4 or 5 months straight.
I've been doing good. But yeah, check me out there.
And maybe you'll be seeing me there this coming Sunday at 8 because I was asked to be on this coming Sunday.
Yes,
hopefully I could come by because I'll be having my own little mini vacation this coming weekend. So hopefully you guys could check me out there. Don't forget to follow me everywhere at Legendary Vash. Check these gentlemen out in their links in the bottom of the description for the YouTube side or the podcast side as well. Thank you guys much for checking out this special podcast with our 2 guests here, Black Clover Heavy and many other stuff we spoke about. Sam, take it away.
Guys, you can check out Anime Lately YouTube channel and the Twitch channel because we are going live more often right now. We're going to be going some game. We're going to have a community night. Can't wait for that. Hope you guys enjoy our watch. Hope watch or listening to you guys. Have a good night. Peace.
All right.